Matt said he'll be here in about 10 minutes.
He looks like a mixture between me and my brother.
Well, he looks like a stud to me. That's all I know.
I see that again, too, Dad. I was trying to make you big, but it didn't. There we go.
Wow.
It's gonna be kind of grainy.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, you angled
Yeah,
a
I
little
could
bit.
see it pretty
Hey,
good.
Good looking guy.
Yeah.
There you go. You see it better that way. I got the cheeks, so you tell I got the cheeks.
I would say so.
Yeah. So
What a badass. I was just thinking about, like, dude, you're stranded. You've been attacked by your enemy. You're on their grounds, and who comes strolling up in their big ass bus ambulance Rolls Royce looking thing?
8-wheel trucks. 8-wheel trucks. They drove with they absolutely unbelievable what those guys. I won't keep doing it. I'm sorry, Russell. But you know how I feel about it because I've read the history, and if those guys weren't around, forget it. I mean, there's just no way. Brave as hell.
Here's a picture of how big the trucks were. I did a quick Google.
That's what I'm talking about, right there.
Wow.
You see how big? Like he's standing, but the truck. He looks tiny to where he's all the way. He's got small.
What he was like 6'4", wasn't he? 6'4"?
He looks like a muscular man. It was like John
He
Henry.
was
or something.
6'4", wasn't he? Russell, wasn't he 6'4"?
No, not my grandfather. Well, I don't know what my grandfather stood. I think my grandfather was like 6 foot.
I always sort of snicker when I see
trucks, those big old trucks.
See what I mean? Those 8-wheelers?
Yeah.
10-wheelers.
Look at it going through like water. It looked like it's like I don't know how much water that is.
And all those wheels turn at this. In other words, the transmissions on those things, those trucks were studly as hell, and they could haul an incredible amount.
They do have a movie too. If anybody wants to watch the movie, Red Ball Express is a movie. I think it came out in the 80s or something.
Well, guys, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Troll Fire. Thank you for joining us, my friend.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah, man.
He's a legend. He's a legend.
I mean,
I knew he was a nice guy. I didn't know he was a legend. Jeez.
he's somewhat of an attraction, I gotta say. Oh,
shit!
dude,
I better
love
start kissing the ring. What the hell?
I gotta see that Comic Journal 117 when we get started. That's a bad boy down there, brother. That's pretty cool. All right,
Dave Stevens. Yeah,
Troll, I didn't mean to burst your bubble about a Joe Doolin cover, but I love Joe Doolin, and he's good.
Hey, Collecto, I believe you, buddy. I mean, like, I have no doubt that it's a dueling cover if you say it's a dueling cover.
I think he's completely underrated as an artist for all those planets. And, of course, I have a bunch of... I sent you the ones I have. Lily Renee and a lot of those other guys. I mean, really, really great covers.
That's the one he's referencing.
Oh, nice.
Well, Steppo's the one guy who will say, well, CGC's wrong. It's actually this artist.
and that's exactly what it was.
Could well be right.
Like, the slabs, like, if you go look up this cover, it says that Matt Baker's the cover artist. But
I was about to say,
Collecto's right 100%.
Maybe better than Matt Baker? Well,
Different.
If you go look
He's
at
good.
Planet, this is an homage to Planet Comics 21, right?
Yeah.
Steppo? And if you go look at the 21, like, it's hilarious because she's riding a pterodactyl, and it's like, you know,
Yes.
it's hilarious.
Yes.
It's hilarious.
I don't think Matt Baker did titties like that, you know, to use Ed's stuff.
Such a great book. I mean,
Was
the
that-
color strike, I love it.
was there a Planet Stories that had the same image? I know that sometimes they copied a little bit.
I don't know about Planet Stories, Collecto, was there?
Planet Stories were the pulps.
Right.
Because Fiction House, Ned Pines was the main guy, and he did Standard Needor as well. Fiction House and Standard Needor, he was involved with those, and they. But anyway, and then the Iger House of Art. I mean, it's. I'm sorry. Let's let Biggie roll the ship here.
Right.
no, you're good. You guys are on fire, man. If I think what we'll do this week is, you know, Man Caves. I ask you, what do you think? Like,
what a great shirt.
That is a dope
This
shirt.
is a Matt Baker as well.
Nice.
I thought it caught my eye. I thought it was really
Strangely, okay, go ahead. It's sort of like Adam Hughes. I mean,
Maybe.
So
we'll agree to disagree.
that looks like my Panini cover. I mean, the Adam Hughes adventure comic or Legion of the Super, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It's exactly that.
I don't have a whole lot of new stuff. I mean, we can just show books.
Yeah, I was going to just say, like, you think we should start off with Troll and then maybe get into something?
Troll's our guest, man. Let him show some stuff.
But you are the universal champion, so you get to tell us what's going on. That's how we roll here.
Universal.
He's the universal, yeah. Like
Hero.
CGC.
Universal hero. Jesus.
Obviously, I'm getting thrown under the bus, but that's, roll with it. Baby. We'll roll.
Thrown into the wolves. Ooh.
Right here, let me zoom in here. I
Great
love these
camera.
new AI cameras.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
I'll
pretty
just
cool.
show
Oh,
you.
9.2
I gotta
on that
upgrade
Avengers.
my
I have
tech.
only have a 9 on that one.
Okay, that's actually a Pence. That's a Pence.
Oh my God, and a Pence 9.2. That is rare.
But it's a magazine size, right? So
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's-
I gotcha.
this came out of the the Heritage foreign sale they had a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I fell in love with that one. I was like, man, I got to bring that one home.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
There's a lot of the classic old covers everybody's going to recognize and love. But
That Night of the Frost Giants, great Conan.
That's probably my favorite Conan cover, honestly.
It's definitely one of my favorite Conan stories.
yeah, it is the retail. Yeah, it's a great one.
I'm more an Elric guy myself. I like the Elrics in the Volume 1, but yeah, that's
You'll
good.
notice a theme with me. Like I'm a huge X-Men fan. I've always have been. I can't shake it no matter what I do. Collecto's trying to he's working with me on the Golden Age, so I'm getting there. But
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
yeah,
Dan.
right. A lot of these, you'll see prices because we're doing the vintage sale tomorrow night. But these are just some of the ones I thought
Oh,
I'd throw
Avenger
up.
1. All right. The first real
Yeah.
Silver Age book, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I
That
have a
one-
raw of that. Not a 5.0, less than that. It's cool.
You like that one, huh?
It's-
The Avenger, yeah.
yeah, see,
It's
it's
no love.
yeah,
It's a
it's,
good, isn't
first-
that who is it? FDR in there? Someone.
Yeah,
It's
let me
the-
grab it all.
It's one of the
It's the
presidents. in
first
FDR.
Silver Age superhero book to get a comics code with the first title. There's Captain Flash that came out about a couple months earlier, but it didn't have a comics code.
Oh, I didn't know
Punisher
that.
2. But yeah, that Avenger. So in my mind, Avenger 1. Of course, no one else accepts this, but in my mind, it's the first Silver Age book. So
What's the date on it?
1955.
Yep.
February, March 1955. But
Is that before Detective 225?
Well, Detective was an existing book. This is a book that started with a number 1.
Well, I mean, the Martian Manhunter was an original character, first
You're
original
saying this is
Silver
the
Age
first book
character.
to
I'm saying
Originate
first original character with
with the stamp.
with
Okay, I
the,
got
with
you.
the stamp with the number 1.
Who?
Man, you guys.
That
make
would
this
be
so
Eisenhower,
great.
wouldn't it, or Truman?
That's what
I
I was
just want
trying
to hire
50
y'all to
what?
come talk about my books. Can we do that?
Well, if it's 55, it would have been Eisenhower.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a president. I forget who it is. And there's another. I think the second one is a nice atomic bomb cover. If I recall.
Because didn't Eisenhower become president during Korea? During the war?
I see you got 2 X-Men ones. What's the
I
deal
don't
with that? You
No,
got
he came in 56, I believe,
a 5.5
or 52,
Okay.
52.
Which is in the middle of the Korean War.
But he got 2. He didn't.
Oh, he didn't
did he have
specify
2
what.
terms?
He did. He did
Oh my-
because he was followed by Kennedy.
Yeah,
Who do you-
that was in
Oh.
1960.
Let me-
Yeah.
What do you
so
guys?
8
Can you
years.
read that?
Yeah,
No.
Jack Kirby and Stanley authenticated autographs. Woo!
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Wow! Holy crap!
Have you ever thought about? Do you think you can get the color touch removed, or is it worth it?
This book has got I can't wait for MT to come on.
I'm on. I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
there he is.
Gee.
Yeah.
This is an exceedingly rare book with Jack Kirby and Stan Lee signature on it.
Yeah, no
This
doubt.
is one of the most difficult Silver Age books to work on.
There
Okay.
may be 3 copies that have both signatures. This is
Yeah.
one of them.
Silver Age books are not fun to work on to begin with. So.
What's
No.
with the
None of them
purple
are,
though?
but
Is it just
like-
touched up a little
I
color?
know one person that has one of those books.
Yeah, I know somebody that has one of them too. Who that?
Like
I think we think about the
I
same
know,
person.
I know that guy
we
too.
Are. We are.
Is that where it is right there on the edge?
Okay, that's okay. So what's
White.
weird is this got a C1. Okay,
Right.
now you would expect a C1 to be very
Small color touch or
amateurish
Well,
kind of work, right? Like
Yes.
those are pieces added.
never and never should a C1 be something where a piece was added to the book. That's just not something you see in a C1 category.
Yeah.
And
So-
so it's I'm saying we talked about cracking that out and just removing it. I mean, even if you cut it out, right?
Yeah.
You're back into Blue Label territory of a double signed X-Men one with Jack Kirby.
Yeah, I think it'd be
Yeah. Yeah.
The worst case scenario is it stays restored, but it was worth a try.
Right.
Right. It's,
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it is, and there is no, I mean, we couldn't find any other color touch if I remember on that book, right? It's just the piece added.
It looks like there might be some like right down in here.
Hey, Alan.
But in all honesty, like every other X-Men one that I have, including this one, and every one that I've seen, there's a black line down here at the bottom of Magneto's cape. And it just, I think it throws off some people as to, is that color touch or not? But it looks like it's
So
part of
even
the
better,
artwork.
that means the odds are someone will recognize it as what it is this time.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see color touch. But again, it's like a lot of times you can't know until it's out of the
Yeah,
NFL.
you have to crack
Right.
it out. You can't in the case it's hard.
But why I say that this book in particular is exceedingly difficult to work on is the ink that they used does not adhere to the cover very well. You can rub it off with a cotton pad. It's on there so
Yeah.
gently.
wow.
It's not a book I ever recommend doing an aqueous because
It's
the
amazing
red
the difference
red
in color
comes
you
off.
get.
so
Yeah.
the red
It
comes
looks like
off so easy.
Did
Well, I
you think
definitely want to
somebody
look
tried to remove the restoration before?
Not
No,
on
it
this
almost
one. We
looks like
haven't touched
somebody used. To me, it almost looks like somebody used correction tape. Like whiteout tape.
Okay.
That's what it looks like to me on the back. If you go back to the spot on the back there,
it. Yeah.
'Cause it looks faded. Like so.
Light us up, Biggie.
Oh,
so you
Oh,
see how
yeah.
if
Hold
we
on.
can get it to zoom in here. You see how it looks like bright white, and it almost looks like whiteout to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Well,
you may be
Jason, you're
right.
the expert, but you're right. I've heard silver is hard to work with, man.
Oh, dude, it's exceptionally good. I'd rather work on Golden Age all day than
Yeah.
work on.
I've heard that
Golden Age
from
looks
every
made like
restorer
this.
I've talked to, that Golden Age is far more tolerant. The materials are just so much better.
They are. The paper quality was so much better. It's a thicker cover. The paper stock is so thin.
They also layer the inks on so that you can lose a little and not really worry about it too much.
Yes, right. I mean, red ink is always a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, but
That's beauty.
yeah, I figured I'd throw them both up there. I figured y'all would want to see that one. Just
Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's
awesome.
interesting
That's
that it's
cool.
a C1.
And a
You and
9.9.
you and your minor keys, Stroll.
Yeah, I know.
That's
He
6'5",
said
that
tongue in
too is
cheek.
beautiful too, man. That's a beauty.
oh, thank you, JSS. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, let's hop right into the next in line. Maybe we'll get a battle out of you guys. I'm very interested in some MT and Troll Fire fighting for some
Yeah.
reason.
Put 'em in
We do
your
that
right
every
line.
night, man.
I was gonna say that's every day in our group chat.
Yeah, you must not have been to Astonishing very often.
Well, I don't have anything quite as wonderful as that, but I did get some indie stuff that's sort of cool for pretty cheap.
Lies. He's telling lies.
This one I have Bleeker to thank because he actually AOK'd me a raw copy of it, but Star Reach #1.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
This is and this is tied for the highest graded copy. There's only one other 9.2. Now there's two versions of this. There's one where this is the front cover.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's 1974. This is the 1975 edition where this is the front cover, and it's the better cover. It's Jim Starlin.
Way better cover, but it's
Yeah, Jim Starlin doing some nice work here.
Excellent.
That's
Wow.
fantastic.
So
That's a wow.
yeah,
Cover.
I figured Steppo would like this. There's a few points there that he really appreciates. Yeah.
Well, I like space covers. I don't know about that other stuff, but I
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
spacey thing about
Down
it.
here's
Yeah.
not too bad too. when Steph was on Astonishing Auction, when I see a Good Girl comic come up, I count to like 5 and Steph was claiming it within 5 seconds. I figure if I ever need to make some money, I'm just gonna get my Good Girl card out. I should probably put this in order, but I don't. But then I got a few of these Slow Death.
Oh, those are great.
Nice.
This
Very
is a
nice.
reasonably good copy. Nice. I'm always a fan of Atomic Bomb covers. I at some point I almost had every Golden Age Atomic Bomb cover. Had to sell them and trade most of them, but I still have a few. But I've never had this book.
So I'm not familiar with that. Is it? Who's the
It's
publisher?
a kitchen sink. I'm sorry, Last Gasp. It was the first one was 1970. It has Corbin, some of the original Corbin art in it.
Okay.
This particular one is George
Corbin.
Irons,
Oh,
and it's
George
just an indie book that's more political / into the dystopian themes. A lot of the indie stuff was drugs and
So
and
our planet's being screwed. Is that what you're telling me on that back cover, Doc?
exactly. Sort
Slow
of.
Death is a hard one to get, actually. I have the full run, but it's a good.
So you have that. Is that what
Who
you're
has
trying
the
to
full-
say?
Yeah. I figured Alan, if anybody would have the full run. Here's another one. This is a high grade copy, and this is a William Stout cover. This is a nice-
Oh yeah, Slow Death, right through her. I have that.
my.
Sort of messed up. He's like, wait, don't do it. And he's like, nah, we have, what does he say? He's like, don't worry, Toronto, God is on our side. And he's shooting. It's pretty.
Thank God it didn't go through the baby as
this
well,
is
and that's one thing.
1976,
That
so it was the times. But this
Doesn't
back
that
cover
look
is pretty
like
crazy.
a science fantasy homage cover with the rocket ship on the side?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very much like an EC book. Very
Oh
much.
yeah. They're trying to-
Yeah. It probably, I bet you anything it was an homage to that. And then you got this cover.
Yeah, it's really great.
It's wicked.
And here's the one that's probably the more famous cover. This is actually Richard Corbin.
Yeah, I think it's the one that I think it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big one.
And
8.5. Wow.
and this is
Black cover. Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice 50 cents, 1970, and the back
Oh,
cover.
there's no hiding anything on that.
Yeah.
No. Front or back.
Right.
Yeah.
So this
very,
is the
very,
second one. The first number one is like a big old purple alien eating the planet Earth. It's sort of a
Yeah,
but
Very nice.
yeah.
I was lucky when I got my set. Somebody had it like really cheap. I was like, I got the whole set for like $25 or something stupid.
And since MT's here, I just got this, which is
Uh-oh.
it's believe it or not, this is the highest
Oh.
rated
Oh,
Whoa.
gold key.
Very
number
nice.
42, 1964.
Wow.
A troll was mentioning a pterodactyl earlier. Well, this is one of my favorite pterodactyl covers for
That's
sure.
beautiful.
And
Yeah.
Andrew, of course, is being useless in these early ones.
The color strike is so good on that. book.
Yeah.
They're just painted colors. They're so
Yeah, they started putting ads on the back, but the early ones had a
sucks.
virgin.
I like when they had the virgin backs.
yeah,
no,
right.
it's-
The pin up, the quote unquote pin up on the back, right?
And because I knew MT was coming, and I actually pulled out a lot of my Turok. So
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Yeah.
I got almost a whole short box of them.
I have 2 short boxes, and I have many of the a lot of high grade books I've been collecting.
I've seen some of the stuff you have. It's exceptional. It's
A modern cool book I got. Anybody familiar with this one?
I did, dude. I got that one coming. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the This was like not published in the 1980s because it was too controversial, so they republished it very recently.
Dude, I love
It's
this.
like a
one.
religious story or something.
Yeah, it had a religious. It has Jesus in it. and
Hey,
some stuff.
Doc.
Lamb of God.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know if
patience
it's in the
definitely
book,
there.
but they got a Swamp Thing like in a cross symbol. Maybe you could open her up and find it since you already got it out of a bag.
Well, there was a very famous depiction of Jesus holding a lamb in the late '80s that was distributed.
Maybe it ain't in there. My bad, Doc. It
And
might
they
be a
are-
cover.
They are homaging that.
I mean,
essentially.
they do. There's some.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
there's,
Friction going on.
Yeah, I haven't got it yet. I've just seen pictures of stuff. But yeah, man, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, it's I haven't read it. And I remember really liking the Swamp Thing 1980s, 90s run, but I read it back in the 80s and 90s, and I don't remember. I just remember liking it. That's
Was
about
this
it.
also written by Alan Moore?
Alan Moore.
This is Veitch.
He did the most famous part of the run.
Yeah, Veitch did a lot of the.
Veitch replaced him when Alan Moore had his little.
and he did good stuff too. He was.
Yeah, Alan Moore got mad, took his ball, and went home. I remember that.
Okay.
And I picked up this. This is a cool Weird War.
Oh, dude, I love those.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Some epic covers in that run.
Yeah, this is the motorcycle skeletons. It's just great stuff.
They're
I
big
do
books.
like my original E-Man. Ditko.
Ah,
Now this I've actually had. I decided I have a 9.8, so I broke out my 9.6 for my raw copy.
Oh wow.
Nice.
well, tell us about E-Man, because I love obscure characters, and that's not even one I'm aware of. So
I mean, E-Man was just a Charlton hero. I think 1970. I forget. And again, someone I enjoyed as a kid. Could I tell you much about him as an adult? Not really. But that's partly why I broke this out, because this is my only E-Man comic that I own.
I've acquired a couple of copies somehow. I'm not sure, but they're in my box. So
I have that.
Similar to Judge Dredd, I remember enjoying this. I
Oh,
could
yeah.
tell you more about Judge
yeah,
Dredd
there
and
you go.
E-Man. And again, I have a high grade copy of this.
much more memorable.
It's
Judge
why
Dredd
didn't
is
you
such
just
a
buy
great-
it raw? They're not that expensive.
it's such a great character study, because they wrote him as a villain, and he just became so popular that they turned him into an anti-hero.
Yeah.
They never had any designs on him having his own title.
Yeah.
Such a tough book.
Now
Is that
this
right,
copy is about a 7.5 because I broke it out.
That's what I have. That's my slab is also a 7.5 of the number one.
I have a 9.0, I think a 9.0. So I just
So
decided
why are you breaking them out? Like, I mean, you can
because
get
I like raw books more than slab books. My high grade books that I want to preserve, I keep slabbed, but I enjoy raw books.
Oh, wow.
So-
I mean, some of these you can buy raw, so cheap.
I know, but I have a high grade raw. Why not?
get this.
Plus, those
I like a
magazine
hybrid
slabs are so huge.
Yeah, slabs take up space. So
They
this
do.
is about a 6.5.
One of the reasons I
That's
don't
a great
like
book, by the way, though.
Yeah,
Now this I'm looking forward to reading, and I actually have a 9.4 of this, which there's only one 9.6 in existence. So 9.4 is the second.
on that one, guys? Y'all know?
No, I don't.
I don't either.
And this is a great. If I had a see-through back, you could see it has a.
Wait, we
virgin
can see who did the cover. It says on the on the label. On the label.
Back.
Oh, Bill Hair Story, Bill Lignante art,
Oh, shit.
George Wilson cover.
Oh, him.
So
Oh,
Lignante,
George Wilson.
yeah, Wilson
I
does a lot
have
of the.
I have the set
lot
of
of
those.
He does a lot of the gold key
Yeah, the
Cool
gold
stuff.
key covers. Yeah,
Hmm.
I know the name.
and Solar Man of the Ad. Dr.
That's
Solar is I think those
Gorgeous.
covers. Just
Yes,
What?
but do you have Brain Boy?
I do not.
I like the pause, the dramatic.
And I
pause.
know MT likes these guys, and who
Yeah,
have
there you go.
good sense.
Nice fantasy. There you go.
Yeah.
This is so I got a few of these recently.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That's a great.
Atomic
cover.
Bomb covers.
Those were my entry to the Golden Age world. I started collecting those moral fantasy, I'm sorry, the weird fantasy and the
Yeah.
those. They're just so iconic. You know?
Oh,
Very
so
nice.
Yeah, these good I mean, they're fun reads too, by the way.
Oh, they are. They're really, really good. Yeah.
This one's a famous one for the
Yep.
red ink fading, or
Yeah.
when you open it up, it's the red ink's bleeding through the cover a little bit too.
Okay, so it is like it really is hard to find one that's real sharp then. Okay. 'Cause
Yes.
Everyone
yes.
I find is like kind of
Yeah, the red ink is notoriously
interesting.
cantankerous. Now, if I recall, I okayed this to somebody. I can't remember who. No, I'm just kidding. Who that? I had okayed it to Utat. He shows it later, and I was like, "Wow, I think I used to have that copy." He's like, "You did?" I was like, "Oh shit!" I totally forgot I gave it to him.
I love that one.
Here's a nice dinosaur cover.
Yeah,
Any-
that's
any
great.
Turok enthusiast, this is OG Ray Bradbury story Turok
Yeah.
cover.
Huh.
Nice.
Is that the one he got pissed off at, and they kind of worked with him on?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's like
Killer.
like the last Black Cat or something.
Oh,
like
dude,
Yeah.
I love monster insect covers. Love monster. Insect.
Yeah.
It's like they were trying to tone it down at the very end. They're like, oh, okay.
I'll let someone else show books now. I'll get some Turoks later for to show.
Awesome. I like the Turoks too.
I can do dueling. I can do some dueling stuff with you.
Damn.
There you go. There you go. Brought out
That is nice, Dave Stevens. Woo.
Yeah, it's a smoker. That's my favorite Stevens cover. Honestly, I gotta.
It's
God,
really
he's got so many of them though, doesn't he?
And that's a hard troll. That's a hard one to get in real high grade, right? 9.2 is like
Yeah, it's really. I mean, there's not a lot of print count on any of these.
well,
Yeah.
it's his only cover appearance that I'm
Yeah, it's his own.
That's
cover.
interesting.
Is
Yeah,
that
right.
the only cover appearance? I thought he appeared on the one where he's like a photographer or something.
not
I
that
love
I'm-
the,
not that I'm aware
the-
of.
The bubble here, if y'all can read it.
What do you mean pandering? We're talking
Even
high
higher
art
special
here.
model.
They even hired a special model from the.
Dave Stevens, man, the master.
Bro, I saw this guy on Instagram, Dark something, I forget his name, and he said he got a copy and it was decent. It wasn't bad. It was like 7.0 or higher, $10 freaking dollars. And I was
Oh
like,
my
I'm like, you're lying. And I went and looked, and it was in the sold listing. I was like, wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's just like you don't see a lot of those comic journals of that one. They're very rare.
It rarely pops up at a
Troll,
cheap
the
price.
one on the right, was that who was that? Was that
That's
Driven?
Whisper version 6, number 2 from
Is that a Peter Driven?
1952.
Well, a lot of them were. A lot of them were Peter, and I don't know if that one is in particular, but a lot of them were. Who did that one?
Oh, who did this one? This is Peter Driven.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yep. And MT and I were checking out an auction, and like this one popped up, and I was like, and I don't know, like, let me just like give you the backstory here. So like, I own, let's call them like high-end lingerie stores, so
There you
nobody
go.
gets demonetized.
Yeah.
And like the pinup, the good girl stuff, like I could take that and put it in my stores and sell it. So that's why I bought that one, because I was like, man, especially with that red bar at the top, I knew somebody would buy it.
Right.
And it's
but
been
like-
sitting here for about a week.
I mean, just like those are like Maxim magazine style level. I mean, it's not a.
Yeah, I mean, there's no nudity.
No, there's no.
It's just pinup style art and stuff.
Right.
Am I up? Yeah. How am I doing?
Or is yours?
Okay, I have the Circle Star copy of this master, and here is my Bullet Man 1, 2, and 3. I have one other Bullet Man, and I wanted to pull this and show it closer to you. I have Bullet Man number 6, and this is the Mile High copy of this book.
Oh wow,
Oh,
Very cool.
that's a great Bullet Girl cover too.
Oh, it's not the Lancaster copy though, which is a higher grade, but oh well.
Oh,
You know, if I need this kind of abuse, I can just hang out with Alan.
cut the man off at the knees.
That is, I'm jealous. I'm really
Friends
just,
like these, I tell you.
Atomic Bomb cover, slaps the jabs. That's a 9.2. There is this welder looking one. This is that Wiz comic. These are the 2 Canadian whites that I have several more, assuming that MT got them into the mail.
They are.
I've heard about these Canadian whites.
They are in a
I've heard
warehouse.
a lot about them.
They're great.
This is Wiz Comics number 11. This one came out about 2.5 months after Superman 17, which had, as you remember, is Superman holding Hitler and Tojo
Yeah.
in his, or Hirohito, one or the other, in his hands. Here he has Mussolini and Adolf. Down with Blabbermouth Musso and Down with Adolf Puss. And it's Captain Marvel and the War of the Trolls.
There you go, Trollfire.
There we
Well,
go.
That's not surprising in a way because Canada did not do much Pacific fighting because most of their troops they had were in Hong Kong and were either killed or taken prisoner early.
Well, they were also stationed out of Australia, actually, quite a lot of them.
And MT did the work on this. Was a 2.5. It was absolutely filthy and had problems till hell wouldn't have it anymore. And he spent an ungodly number of hours working on this, and it turned into a 3.5, and it's a beautiful book.
Yeah, like the paper is so thin on this, it's translucent. It's almost like
Yeah, those are as hard as Silver Age Marvel, aren't they? I mean, they're
Harder.
Silver Age Marvel?
considerably harder to work on. I mean, they're
Really?
The Canadian whites, the pulp they used for that was the worst of the worst because the Department of National Defense got all the real paper.
right.
Everything that was the worst that was left that they couldn't use for the military was used to make the Golden Age comics of Canada.
because that's all Canada did during the war was push paper, right?
Pretty much until
Wow!
Just
That was
kidding.
not a comment by Troll.
No, no, you're right. They had the Dieppe fiasco, and then they were used in Italy and Europe. That's it.
So MT, did that paper have much like gloss or sizing on it, or none of that?
Absolutely no resizing on that paper.
Wow. Okay, I figured.
Same is like it's like a thinner version of Golden Age interior paper. Like you know how
Wow.
the interior
That's crazy, Steppo, for real.
is a little bit heavy, is a little bit heavier weight than Silver Age. That stuff is
Yeah.
so thin that it's absolutely translucent. You can
Wow, that must have been insane to handle.
Did-
Jeez.
Was it nerve wracking, MT, to mess with that?
unbelievably nerve wracking. And I would say that book was a lot easier than the other ones I just did for him.
Wow.
But it's, I mean, there's just so few of them still in existence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
There are just a handful of these, and this one was actually signed by Dave. Bottoms up, Ray. Dave
Hello
Stevens.
He just
He looks like
casually
a
breaks
handful.
out a sign, Dave Stevens.
Yeah, I know. Well, wait till he shows you his poster.
I'm sorry, I must punish you. Okay, and so let's see here.
Is that what she told you, that lady in the magazine?
I must punish
Every night.
Ooh,
Go, good old days, book.
Hmm.
I've owned 2 copies of that. I keep trading it away, and I keep regretting it every time.
Hmm.
Now, Mr. Rad Arts and Comics, who is right there, is now a certified CGC artist, like Matty Freeze.
That's cool.
Nice.
And at church this last Sunday, he was pecking away at something, and it turned into Mumra.
Okay. Yeah,
And then he transformed
excellent.
There's
by
more
Rad.
here.
This one,
I love this cover. I absolutely love
Charles
it. This is what
Bureau
happens-
was sick.
is this one of those
I love
good
it.
old days books?
It is. They're good. That's what happens when you burn dinner. Back in the good old days.
Wow.
Now, how could anyone take offense to this? And you realize that this was put out in 1942.
Yeah, early. It's early for one of those seduction innocent type crime covers.
Now, Jason, I want you to know that there is also another story here. It has the mystery of Indian Dick. Now, I don't necessarily know what happened, but it's one of the cover stories. It's the mystery of Indian Dick.
Of course it is. Okay. All right.
Oh, Lordy.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, dude, I love it. Will Eisner.
I think that's the favorite book of most of the chat and Alan's people because they always bring up that book when even when you don't bring it out, they're like, bring out the spirit.
Such a great book.
Will Eisner. Daredevil is such a character.
I think Steppo and his wife reenacted that in their honeymoon.
Oh,
We were just copying you, you know. This thing is so weird. these people have paper hats and they have wooden swords in these cages up top. What in the hell is going on?
It's a classic 1940s insane asylum, right? Yeah.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, okay.
That's the loony bin.
I can see that.
It's done pretty
It's
good.
gorgeous.
Is that another Barrio?
Yeah,
Byron.
that's Bureau. That's Charles Bureau, all right. He was the original sick puppy, but brilliant at the same time.
His wiring wasn't just bad, his wiring was self-destructing.
Yeah, he was something else.
This book came from what they call the Hoarder Collection, and it was two brothers who stayed home. They never left. And they basically collected comics. The whole house was a hoarder house here in Portland. And they went and bought comics, and they hid these from their parents. They had a little hatch up into the ceiling, and this was found in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Collector, hoarder, potato. Yeah.
Yes,
Wait,
but
what's that? What's the pedigree called again?
It's called it was the Hoarder Collection.
Hoarder.
That sounds like
There are a couple of guys in town that sell them. They wouldn't allow me to come over to their place to look at them. I said, "Do you have a store?" "No, we don't." And they said, "Visit us." And but they did basically visit online. And I had a friend of mine that knew the whole story, who tried to go and say hi and look over and buy, and they wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let anybody in. So there's a bit squirrely about how that whole thing goes.
That's crazy.
That's pretty cool too.
It almost sounds like the people that are selling the Hoarders Collection are hoarding the Hoarders Collection.
Yeah.
nice.
I think that you've hit the nail on the head.
And Jason, the answer to your earlier question about the difference between a collector and a hoarder,
Oh yeah.
the value of it.
There you go.
What in God's green earth is going on?
Someone dropped something.
Hope it wasn't expensive.
I think it was Alan.
That wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. I was just sitting here.
There goes the whole collection.
Something's I mean, this one came from MT.
He's not a hoarder.
Oh, strength.
MT, why does he have one white boot?
Because they didn't pay for the ink on the other book. I don't know. I that is a great question. It could just be the lighting to kind of portray it being forward and like. But like, here's what I have to say about this book.
Your Kmart microphone is not cutting it.
Oh, it changed it. All right.
We'd like to welcome Mickey Mouse back to the chat.
I wanted to say that I didn't realize that helium was on the menu.
It's a never-ending battle. Hopefully that fixed it.
Yeah, that's got it.
So
You got to get and MT. You got to get your mouth close to the microphone. You can't be going. I was just talking about this. You have to actually get close so that the sound can get to it. I'm glad I could explain that to you.
So I'm pretty convinced that they stole the pencils from Steranko on that book. There is another one-for-one image of that Captain America that Steranko drew.
Oh, is there really? Wow.
Yeah, even though he's not credited on that cover.
Well, it's Ramita Esposito.
Correct. Right. But it is a swipe of if nothing else, it's a swipe of a Steranko Captain America.
And you have the Nazis here in the foreground in duotone, basically.
I can see some
Great book.
Yeah.
I bought this one just to have one. I didn't want to choke up for the 9.8.
Yeah. One of my
They're
favorite.
repressed.
I have an obscene number of those. An obscene number.
My friend Houdat, I bought this as a 6.5, and he gave it to his presser Justin. He worked his magic. I waited 19 and a half months to get it back, and it came back 2 full grades up.
Wow. That's pretty good. 2 point.
It was only 8. It was only 8.5 months. And his name
I'm
is
sorry.
Dustin, and his name was Dustin.
Dustin. Sorry.
And it was
Dustin
7.5.
Biscuit, yeah.
And I bought this one because this was a tough book when I was growing up. No one had them. They were always well read. And even through the 90s, finding a nice copy of this is so hard to do because of the cover. And Houdat had one. He had an 8 with an off-white on this one, which is a Forple It's a fourple. First appearance of Dr. Fate in the Silver Age, first appearance of Hourman, first appearance of the Golden Age Green Lantern, and then first appearance of Solomon Grundy.
But you have some of those fourples in your shop there, right?
And this I got from MT. It had a great story in it, and I posted it on my Instagram a couple days ago. And it's this beautiful air fighters.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
And it has this representation of Europeans being ground up by Nazi tanks, being ground up by them. This one German has been ventilated through and through by Airboy, taking this guy right out. You know, a lot of bullets go through it, and the Dark Angel story in this is Black Angel is really cool. I led off with the Black Angel Black Angel story. This I got from Alan. Got this, and this was a Yaniv book, and this is Flash, and it's a comic section that they sold, Canadian White. And I think there's like 2 of them, maybe. I can't remember. Alan could tell
like
you.
2 or 3. It's not many that are known.
From August of 1948, and it's the Flash comic section from September 11th, 1948.
And actually, I think that's higher grade than the one that's sold on Heritage.
Why is it 15 cents? I mean, is it Canadian product or okay?
Canada.
When I bought my Wonder Woman
comics in Canada were 15 cents during the war.
Oh.
No, they weren't, because Grand Slam, the Wiz and Grand Slam are 10 cents.
10 cents. Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
the other ones, the Grand Slams are 10 cents.
No, but when they gave, comics in Canada were 15 cents after the war, when they allowed American comics back in, because of the at the time there was a difference in the currency like there was today.
Okay.
It changed.
When I bought my Wonder Woman collection, the gal that I bought it from, which was her original collection that she had put together over the years. By original, I mean she ran a comic store here in town called Excalibur, and she put together this run of, as best she could, from just people coming through the door for decades. And then a complete set came in, and then she offered her Wonder Woman set to me, which I've then bought in chunks. And she said, I have a few other books that I would like to sell to you very reasonably because you're buying all these others. I said, I'm very happy. Here is Detective Comics number 72.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen you show these ones.
Nope. Here is Detective Comics number 97.
Nice.
Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
Dang. That looks like spraying a little bit.
It is.
Hose them
It is
down.
Dick Sprang.
You nailed it, Biggie.
Spring. Yeah.
That's a fake name. Come on, Dick Sprang.
No, it's his real name. It's his real name.
Dick Sprang. Chicks dig him. And what do they call these cycles, Troll?
Oh, these are.
Penny.
I don't know.
They're
Penny farthing.
the bone shakers, the big wheels, the bone shakers.
So many people got killed on these things because they could not stop them. And the way they would stop them is they'd take them a long time to slow down, and they would lean against buildings and then climb off. There's a little step on the back.
Yep.
But anyway, these are all books that walked through the door that she thought were so nice that she bought.
Why are they writing one? Those were like old even then.
Well, he lived
It's
under
like
that.
listening. It's like listening to the Cinnamon Bear, and he says, "I want a velocipede for Christmas." I go, "Velocipede? Where are you from?"
That's great. That's great. That
We
is
call them bicycles.
right.
That's one I'm still looking for. Infinity cover.
Oh, that considered that one Infinity? Okay.
That's
This one was reprinted quite often.
that's one.
Wow.
That's what I call a red cover.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
Oh.
You're very cavalier about that one.
Art.
Love it.
Boo.
Here is Miss Fury #3.
Oh wow.
Oh,
That's a Schomburg cover with
Hitler
Hitler up
cover.
in the corner there.
Hitler.
okay.
Yeah, incredible.
Where does he find these damn
That's an
books?
exceptional. That's an exceptional grade.
Oh.
Too. My God, that's impressive.
Here is Miss Fury #5, and the layout was done by Schomburg, but the actual art, they say it's a Schomburg cover, but it isn't. It's a Schomburg layout because it's in through the ceiling and kicking and everything else. But this is a Tarpe Mills cover.
Whooping up on the Japanese.
Yeah.
Well, they're whipping it. They're whip it good.
Little missile dropkick action. This Fury.
It's a great story if you haven't read it. It's a continuing story, and it's the newspaper strips, and it only runs. It came out twice a year, so the whole of World War II is the entire collection. Here is issue #6. This is a Schomburg.
Very nice.
You have the full run, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a great run. That's one I'd love to have. I just have 2 issues.
These are timelies, right?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
And here is issue #8, which I believe is the last issue.
Yes, yes, it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
I don't know why they're always
Single staple still. So the single staples took the single staple books took such a beating. I said this to MT. I said, how in the hell did one staple make a difference? But is that like the horseshoe nail for My Kingdom or whatever it is? I mean, I have no idea that they didn't put an extra staple in my comic book and we won the war from that.
I consider that one of the atomic bomb covers too. It's not an explosion.
I will say about the single staple too is they were too short. The books were too thick and the staples weren't long enough.
Even with two, the centerfolds would pop out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the staples aren't long enough to join the.
They still have paper straws out there in Portland, right? Stepo, same idea.
There you go.
We really do live in a shit. Okay, anyway.
Too soon.
Too soon. Not soon enough. Damn it. This was a 5 that was cracked out. The guy was going to have it, send it back, work on it, and then send it. And they says, forget it. I'm just going to sell it. And so this is Human Torch #34. It has a sun girl on the cover, and this is so funny. It says it's this story about how the flat of the land, and there's this guy up here at the top that basically turns them into 2-dimensional characters, and they're sucked into a vortex into their land, and it's to the and the name of their I'm not kidding you. The name of their planet is Flatula, which makes their residents flatulence.
Damn.
I mean, you can't pay for entertainment like this. Okay.
That's true. I hate to hear what they sound like.
Well, at nighttime and after the bean feed, forget it.
Don't light a match. It would be very dangerous.
Here is a nice blonde Phantom, just a very bright cover. Later on in the run, the guy's about ready to be ventilated through the target. This is the ubiquitous Eye Popper cover by Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's so good, man.
That is one of the best. 115. What is that? 115.
Number 115.
Yeah.
I had a slab copy that was one of the books that went away for my Detective 31, but I did manage to get another raw.
So good. It's my favorite.
This one came up, and it was one of these ones on my comic shop, and it's whenever you have it on the want list, and then it comes to you, it says, notifier, buy it now. Now it's around you. Hurry up and don't wait. Do it now. Too late. And so, but I got it in time. I got the King Cull.
That's one of. I think that's one of 2 Cold War themed Marvel families.
Okay.
Huh. That's
There's
awesome.
that, and then the red something. The red.
Yeah, it looks like a book that would have like a big keynote or something, but I think it's more of the cover, right? Like everybody just loves the cover.
The inside story of King Kull is he's some sort of a barbarian kind of guy that's flying a spaceship. They're mixing their metaphors, but the cover is it definitely is a political statement.
Biggie,
Just a
put me on
couple.
real quick, just so I want to show something.
Yeah, sure.
Just a couple more.
Yeah,
I
Doc's
just
gonna
wanna-
squeeze in for a mementos. Oh,
And like
6.5. Okay.
white pager.
Was that your
That's
copy,
what
Stephen?
No,
Yeah,
mine I think was either a 3.5 or a 4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is beauty.
Yeah.
It's an incredibly rare book. Well done, Doc.
Thank you.
Well,
Damn.
that's why you sent the one to D, right? Because you was getting that one or something. No.
Here's in this issue Vampira, the Korean Queen of Terror.
Wow.
But it's Marvel Jr. and he looks a little bit different. This is another Fred Thompson fighting the Reds. This
Those
one I
Marvel
got.
Junior books are so much nicer, in my opinion, than the Wiz.
There you go.
Oh, that's such a great book.
So this is the origin of
Show us
Black
the,
Adam.
show us the Black Adam inside.
What is it?
It's the first appearance of Black Adam, who then is shot into space until he comes back in the Bronze Age. And you'll notice on this green book, you see that mark that looks like kind of like a clothespin or something, right there.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Okay, a lot of the books have that on it. I have no idea what that is.
It kind of makes
But this
the stone look aged or something. I guess I would assume.
this book is notorious for having a very faint color strike.
Like mine's very faint. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very common that they had that. I don't know what was wrong with the dialots or what the inks, but this one's got full color.
Does the Black Adam look like the Black Adam that we know from?
Yeah.
Bronze
Yeah.
Age?
No, it is Black Adam. And here's just one other one. This is pre-war. This is in September of 1941, so it's just a hair before we go in. But Fawcett's already fighting the Nazis, so you have the Hangman and the Shield and whatever it is, Dusty. But it's fifth columnists with the brown shirts coming in, and they're basically at a submarine division. And Irv Novick did this cover.
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing is, and I've noticed this on Pep Comics, and I just think it's hysterical that they did this, but they go action, detective, adventure. So what are the three titles from DC?
Yeah.
And so they go, it's Pep Comics, action, detective, adventure. I mean, how do they figure? I mean, it's obviously their descriptors, but they're also the titles to all those
I must have
comics.
looked at that a dozen times and not even thought of that. That's wild. That's great.
Well, they didn't use World Finest Leading or Star Spangled.
It didn't fit in the bubble.
Yeah.
They did their best. And then here's the ubiquitous pressed paper desk that you could get. That it's on covers till hell won't have it. But that's all I have.
All right.
Cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Not shabby. What up, MT?
Oh, it's me.
Yeah, just check out some.
And MT, you're allowed to take as much time times 2 as Steppo if you want.
Is that right?
You guys take care. I've got to take these messages. I'll see you guys.
I just want to show you something, Matt. I want to.
Good luck, Matt.
Can you put it on me so I can show?
Yeah,
Matt?
absolutely.
My comic store gave me some credit, so they had the whole run of Outsiders.
Oh yeah, I
for
actually
like $50.
received.
So I'm bagging them now. So I
Very cool.
saw your video on it, and Biggie and TM had Brave Bold 200 on there. So I've never read the series, so now I have all 32 in the 200.
Damn.
I actually received as an AOK this week. I received an entire run of the 2003 Outsiders series.
Right, because you mentioned you never read that one, and I haven't
That's
either.
right. And he sent me a message saying, "Well, you don't have that one. Here you go." He sent me the entire series.
Wow, that's nice.
So you go take care of business.
Yeah,
Yep.
take care, guys.
All
Sorry.
right, Matt.
Good night, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Guys.
Later, Doug.
MT.
So here is kind of a rare book. I don't know if anybody
No, I've never-
has seen one of
that's
these
pretty
before. All right,
Hell
so
no.
this is a Bruner cover, fantasy art.
Oh,
This
Bruner's
is
so
like
good.
an interview book that has got some of the great artists in it. Bernie Wrightson, dedicated to Bernie Wrightson, and there's some like unpublished art in this book. That's a Bruner.
Whoa.
And well, the special we're building towards something here. There's an interview with Bernie, and some of this is like art gallery type book. But the reason this was gifted to me is it has a Steranko signed Black Panther sketch.
That's amazing.
Oh, really?
Very
Wow.
nice.
I have been looking now for a year. Steranko did not do a cover of Black Panther. There is no cover art done by Black Panther. And I was trying to find any drawing that Steranko did of Black Panther. He did Nick Fury, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., obviously, famously, a bunch of X-Men stuff, but he didn't do Fantastic Four. So if anybody's ever found a Steranko drawing of Black Panther, I'd love to know about it. Because this
I
is
love what he's saying there.
right.
Cool.
And of course, what would be the greats without a where is it here? An interview with Bernie Wrightson, and then a great interview with Frank Frazetta in here. And there's some Frank Frazetta art in here that I can't find published anywhere else. I buy Frank Frazetta's gallery books with all his artwork in it.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a Bruner. But at any rate, I do that to segue to this little known Frank Frazetta book.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Vampirella issue #1. And it's so funny because I cracked this out of a 4 or 5, and I think I've got it up to at least a 6 now.
Nice.
And so many of these are obviously been graded already, but there's such fantastic artwork inside. I don't think people miss out on, you know.
What's crazy is it's cheaper to buy that book now than it ever has been.
Yeah, it's really affordable to buy this book right
Really?
now. Although there was, I mean, the sales are all over. There was a sale of a graded 4.5 for $8.50. And then there was like a comparable sale in a 7 for like only $900.
I remember when it was pretty popular. You couldn't touch it for like less than around $1,000 or $800 or.
Yeah, for the longest time. Obviously, one of his most iconic pieces of art that we're all aware of.
Even with inflation, they are incredibly cheap right now.
Damn.
So, well, I mean, I shouldn't say cheap, but they are more affordable than they've been in a while. Right?
No, they're cheap.
Yeah, maybe I should get one. I have to keep my eye on
they're
it.
cheap. They're right.
Well, I'll probably be. I might be selling that one. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I don't know if I showed this off when I was on here before or not, but I got this one. It's a Roy Thomas signed copy, first Doctor Strange, and it's got a really bad stacking deck. But I think 7.5 was a little harsh on this book, so it's a witness signature, and you know I would pay CGC $100 some to press this and maintain the witness, but I don't know that it means quite as much as it used to now that they have the JSA. You know,
It doesn't. It sells for the same as JSA.
I'd prefer
Exactly right.
I'd prefer to work on it myself because I don't trust them, especially in the early days. They were damaging a lot of people's books, so I'm just a little apprehensive about that. Well, he was talking about a grade bump. This is Amazing Adult Fantasy 12, which is what 2-3 issues before the first Spider-Man. It's the first time Stan Lee and Jack Kirby appear in a comic book inside. Even though they don't note it on the label, this is their first appearance in a comic book panel.
Well, Stan Lee appeared before that, though.
Together.
Yes.
Jack Kirby and Stan Lee together.
Yeah. Okay.
So at any rate, I cracked this out of a 5.0.
Oh, nice.
And resubmitted and got a 7. I was
Very
really
nice.
hoping for a 7.5 on this one.
Yeah. Wow. Looks great.
But it's one of these deceptive. It's hard to see the problems with this, but it has a light grease stain right there. I didn't wash this book, and I probably should have to get that grease stain out, because that's why it got a 7. I mean, I might even got higher. Because, like, realistically, CPR 2.5 grade bump is about as good as you will ever get. Anybody claiming more than that, I tend to call BS on, or at least highly question it, right? 2.0 is like you're hitting home runs. 2.5 is like once in a blue moon type of thing, but it is possible.
Right.
But at any rate, that was one of the big wins that I made.
That's great.
Troll and I have been chasing Planet Comics here, and this is, I think, just one of the all-time best covers here.
I got competition. Damn it.
You've got,
I'm glad you
I'm trying
finally
to get the
agreed
run
with me
too.
on that book.
Oh, dude, I love this book, dude. The little one-eyed globby aliens down there,
Yeah,
right?
great. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
And like
That's Whitman, right? Maurice Whitman cover.
yeah, and the issue with Planet Comics is some of them have exceptionally vibrant color ink stripes. Some of them are washed out and not good. And
Fiction House for you. Yeah.
It's just towards the end of they didn't change the ink in the machine towards the end, and they let them run like they're missing layers of ink sometimes too, or they're very light. But
That's
Invaders from Alturo, and it's this great Valkyrie type warrior shooting, which has got like leather laced up sleeves. I don't know what that does for you in space.
Sweet spacesuit, man. It's
Absolutely
It does a lot of things for a lot of guys everywhere.
That's very true. So then you've got like this city upside down on some asteroid.
Oh, wow.
Her ray gun, of course, and then she's got little hand grenades that look like the bombs that the Stuka sky bombers used to drop.
Why aren't they making movies like this? This is the kind of movie I want to see.
They don't like making money, apparently.
Yeah, I guess not.
Exceptional. I'm on the fence about breaking this out because look at that page color.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
White
No,
pages.
we're cracking it. We're cracking
White pages, 1953. I think this one. I think this one is a CPR candidate.
Our Golden Age. Do you find that Golden Age sellers are looking at the internal white pages over, say, a grade bump more than anything, or what? Or is it?
As somebody who works on a lot of books, I will say that I emphasize, especially on my channel, what a big deal white pages is, especially in the older books.
Yeah.
Because the problem with the tanning is it makes the book brittle over time.
Sure. Yeah.
So a white page book is going to stand up over more time. It gets exponentially worse the more tan it gets. So a white page is pretty exceptional to find. I will pay a premium for a white page book if I'm looking at two in the same grade. First thing I look at is front cover presentation. Not all
First I
7.0s
look at
are
first.
equal.
Yeah.
Not all 7.0s are equal, and then I'll go for a page color. But I would pay a little bit more for a white page book.
That's fair.
Certainly.
That's fair. Okay.
Wow.
I think I talked about the Wings book last time I was on there. I probably had way too many books to show off, but I have one in particular that I'm pretty excited about that I got from the United Kingdom. I really thought last time I bought books from the UK, it took like 3 months to get here. This one I got in like 5 weeks, which is pretty quick for the United Kingdom. So this is Submariner, issue number 42. Not an exceptionally key issue.
It looks great.
But I collect military insert books, especially the National Diamonds. And this one happens to be a double National Diamond error.
Oh, wow.
Exceedingly rare. And on the podcast we used to do, and on the Patreon, there's a whole collector guide to National Diamonds where I talk about which inserts are more rare than others. And this is there's two different negligee ads. This is the far more rare negligee ad. There's a double cover on that, and the really cool
how many
thing-
times have you seen a double like a
I've
double
never
National
seen one.
Diamond? First,
Like,
before you show the back.
Yeah, I own an exceptional number of National Diamonds, and I've only ever found one other double insert error ever, and I've only ever heard of the ones that.
Have you ever heard of the Pizza Hut or the pizza
Pizzazz.
insert. Yeah.
I showed him one. I got.
Yeah, I think you showed it to me. That's right.
So what's really great about this book in particular is that it has a stamp on the back in Chinese.
Holy shit!
In Chinese for a air base. God, now I'm gonna screw this up because I forgot. I believe it's in Singapore.
Cambodia.
No, not Cambodia.
Not Cambodia.
No, it was. I'm pretty sure it's Singapore. And there was a Royal Air Force base that operated for 3 years during the Vietnam War. So this actually had to be imported through China, who was supporting North Korea at the time, right? And the Vietnam era. So like it had to go through China to get to a British air base. Is kind of an interesting story to tell. But I also love stamps, especially military stamps, because these were sold on military bases. So a lot of times you'll get a stamp from the base it was sold on, which gives it a little bit more story to tell. And there's
no pit stamp on the front of that book, right?
There's no. The pen stamps were pretty exclusively sold in the United Kingdom, but this being sold on a RAF base in the South China Sea is pretty exceptional.
That is amazing. That's really amazing. Right? What year is that book? I just want to figure out what kind of conflict we're looking at. Probably.
It's Vietnam. It's early 70s. It's like National Diamonds were only produced for 2.5 years between 1970 and a little bit into 1972.
Okay.
What do you think the price range on that thing is there?
1971.
MT, you're a veteran seller, you know, like what could you wrap your mind around a price range on that thing? Or
I mean, here's the thing. Is there another one that exists?
No.
Is there and like this has a lot going for it. Obviously I love Submariner. I think the cover art in the Submariner run is
it's killer.
Undervalued, right? The fact that it's a double insert error,
right,
and it has a provenance stamp of where it was actually
super thick stamp.
You know where it actually, I mean, for me, this is what I always say to the guys on my channel. It's like it's the stories on why we love these books, the stories written inside, and the stories we can tell about them, make them interesting. So like this has got a great story to tell about where it came from, and because the National Diamonds were marketed to the Vietnam soldiers in Vietnam. And they were trying to capture some of the nostalgia on World War II and sending negligees back to your sweetheart. And of course, Vietnam didn't go quite like we had wanted it to, which gave rise to
we got Brock
anti-hero in the 70s.
We weren't allowed to go in. We weren't allowed to do what we needed to do. They tied our hands behind our back. We couldn't bomb Phnom Penh. We couldn't do anything. And I was in the draft for that, but I had a high number.
Holy shit.
I still blame the French for the whole thing.
They didn't help.
Dien Bien Phu.
Well, when are you going to find another stamp like that ever again? Because
You
I've never
aren't.
seen one.
You
ever.
aren't.
Yeah, if you're a date stamp collector, that thing's like a big deal, right? Like
Yeah, and it's not just a date stamp. It's not just like a newsstand stamp. It's a military base stamp. That got imported through China, who we were actually in conflict with during the Vietnam era. So it's like a really wild story behind
it's in
this.
pretty good shape too.
And it's in
a British air base, no less.
And on British air base, and so it made its way from the British air base in the South China Sea back to the United Kingdom, then sold to me and back to America. So it's been almost the whole way around the world to get here.
Wow.
Killer
Great story, I
book.
thought.
In that condition.
Yeah, and because again, these books were beat up, put in foot lockers, and obviously had to travel back.
Yeah, I'd probably keep that a while just to tell the story, man. Like that's just
yeah, for sure.
It's the problem is like I love that I want to keep everything, but sometimes I just love being able to tell good stories on the show.
Yeah.
Down the road. I bought
MT. Just as a matter of interest, Dave Alexander got a Southern States collection. And what it was a serviceman that went in right during the war, and he was stateside, and at every single post that he was at for like 30 years in the service, he bought #1 issues and of magazines and comics and everything else, and he kept them in Foot Lockers and he kept them in beautiful condition. And then Dave Alexander bought them all, and so I have a whole bunch of these that were a serviceman bought them from the PXs or the base exchange. That it was an incredible collection. So it's and he was fastidious about keeping his books in high grade. And for a serviceman to not allow the other guys, he must have been an officer, because if he was an enlisted man, everybody else would have opened his Foot Locker and read everything he had.
Probably a pilot would be my guess, who's on the RFA best, because you're right, they got handed around, they got passed around to be read by other guys, you know what I mean? And they didn't I didn't grab the right copy. I was going to pull this out as my bigger national I have a National Diamond of this too.
I just bought a National Diamond version of that book. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just because you inspired me, so I.
First read Sonia. It's not every issue in that 70 to 72 time period got National Diamonds. I have the only complete list of National Diamonds that I know to exist, because I spent days and days and hours completing it. National Diamonds did not appear. I got a question today, because I did a podcast where I broke this all down for everybody, and I get people hit me up on Instagram asking me questions. I got one today, as a matter of fact. Because National Diamond ran single page ads in DC Comics, and they were just in every issue. And then people was, is that a variant? I said, no, it's just an ad they ran in everything. There are no DC Comics with National Diamond inserts. But there are Mark Jeweler inserts appeared a year before they appeared in Marvel Comics. Here's a creeper issue that's this one is star stamped, which means it was sold on a military base.
Yeah.
Some of these didn't get sold and got shipped back and sold as, new old stock type of stuff. But the ones that were actually purchased on a base, which the leading theory is, all of these star stamped books were sold on the base in Germany. I can't verify that, but that is the leading hypothesis on the star stamped books, because that was our major launching point for the rest of the globe. Was the biggest thing.
Not for long.
Yeah. Not for long. So I bought a big Strange Sales collection. I'll have.
Oh, I got that book, dude. I love that one.
Yeah, I Dream of Doom.
Yeah, it's a cool Jack Kirby, like sleeping and the monster you're dreaming about. Like, he does that every now and then. I really like that one.
I'm a big fan of the Steve Ditko, Jack Kirby pre-Hero era monster books, because many of the characters in the Silver Age were prototyped in this era. Yeah. You can see a lot of the storylines were I like the genesis of the idea that became such a huge cultural movement, to go back to its original inspiration type of thing. And that's what I get out of these books, on top of the, the epic cover art.
It's really hard to get a nice copy of that one. That one's probably worth a little bit. That's tough. That's dope too. That's sick as hell.
Yeah, the Wax People, the first Taboo. Uncouth of me to have stickers on these, but pull them off.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Leave them on there.
We can come by tomorrow and see them.
I bought 3 years worth of comics from Frankfurt, Germany, and I can attest they all did not have the star. Okay.
No, they don't. I thought that was North Cali for a second. I bought 3 years worth of
Wolverine.
Yes, they did not have the star. Yeah, they don't all have the star. If they were actually sold, they're supposed to have a stamp. There's actually 2 different star stamps. One of them was only used for about 6 months, and then the typical 6-pointed one. Taboo is another one of the famous ones. He would come back and fight the Man-Thing later on.
That's great.
This is one of the Ant-Man prototypes.
That's sick. Wow. Damn, Ant-Man prototype. Love it.
There's another Taboo. This is Giant Man's prototype, and I just love Ancient Egypt covers. I love
me too. Yeah,
all the monolith covers.
I didn't realize it was Giant Man's prototype.
I didn't either. That's sick.
Yeah.
He's not selling that one, I guarantee you.
Well, Collecto 6 just bought a really nice copy of this.
Yeah, he has a nice
did
he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
$30.
I gotta go, guys. Sorry.
I was just gonna get to you, Alan. My bad, man.
It's okay. No. I gotta go.
He's got to go for real. That's how Alan does, man. But
Sorry, it's just I have to head out. Sorry.
All right,
man.
Alan.
See you, Alan.
it was just a
Talk to ya.
smorgasbord, Alan. My bad. I'll get to you next time,
Okay,
bro.
no problem. No problem.
Later, Doug.
You go first next time.
Yeah.
All right, I'll flip through these quick so I don't capitalize more time. But there's Sacrifice, which is kind of like a Scarecrow type character, and then this is one of the harder ones.
I just bought that one.
You're singing my tune. I have all of these. I bought them all about 2 years ago. I saw the light about Marvel Monsters, and I said, dude, I just think these things I think they're going to go. But, the interesting thing is in the 90s, they were all saying, oh, yeah, they're going to go. And they never did. Now they are.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I love them because I like I said, I think they're the inspiration of this huge cultural movement that happened post Silver Age, where it became this $1 billion industry and a huge part of the cultural movement. And this was like the inspiration for all of that. I mean, basically Atlas, which became Marvel, was going bankrupt at the time. These weren't selling, right?
No.
So, which is odd, but that's where the space was.
And their Good Girl stuff didn't sell either. It was Good Girl stuff in the Marvel Monsters. And that model basically was not accepted until 61, where Stan Lee went after the whatever it is, Challengers of the Unknown, and turned them into the FF and saved them.
Yeah, if you think, Fantastic Four 1 and Incredible Hulk 1 are essentially monster books,
Yeah, absolutely. They were still monster books, but
the Thing is a monster. So's the Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and it's like, because there's actually a really close prototype of the Thing. It's a 2-headed monster with the same skin as the Hulk and the Thing in Fantastic Four. It's another great prototype book. But the thing is you're still dealing with the fallout of the Seduction of the Innocents, right? In the late 50s. So then you've got the launch of the Silver Age, which totally pulled back from showing headlight covers and violent covers. But it was enough to save print comics and create the characters that would turn into a multi-billion-dollar movie franchise. So we'll take it. I'll show one more and then I'll be done here. I love this book. I obviously like World War II type covers. I've always loved Nick Fury, and this was The Secret Invasion, which is I think might be the last great storyline from Marvel. Maybe because everything after this was just reboots of the same Secret Wars concepts that they just kept rehashing. But it's a beautiful McNiven cover, very World War II-esque. There was a sketch 1 in 100 variant, which I used to buy when I first really got big into collecting. I kind of fell away from that pretty quickly, but I just think it's a gorgeous cover. One of my personal favorites. So
really nice.
It's a big ass gun. Thank you, MT. Appreciate you, man.
That Dragoon.
Nice.
You got the Whisper too.
Strange Tales.
Yeah, that's my book, isn't it?
That is
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that outside of the top 10? Isn't that one of the first keys in Strange Tales?
I can look it up right now.
I believe it is.
I'm not sure
enough about it. Yeah. Well, it's kind of we got too much we eat tonight. So what I'm gonna say is, I would like to get to Archivist. I don't want to leave Archivist and Whodad off, but for now, maybe we can game plan on a round of a topic. I was thinking maybe Stepbo and Doc or any of you guys got a good idea for a round of little mix up, and the rest of
I have a good idea, and it means that Doc and I can watch somebody else talk for a while. Which I think is only fair. I monopolize too much of the time.
You and me both, brother.
Whatever you guys want to do, man. I'm happy to watch.
Let's think.
Me too. I'm ready to watch.
How about Steppa? What do you think would be good for MT and Troll to?
Go to Troll. He's got so much.
Oh,
good
don't
stuff
do
to
me.
get
I want to make y'all
I already went. But I need to see other books, man. I need to learn too.
Both of these guys have an excellent eye for this stuff. They have the bronze and the copper very, very strongly, and into the silver. But there a lot of the stuff that I buy from both of these fellas. Matter of fact, I buy from all these guys, and they have an excellent eye for this stuff. And if you're intellectually curious about comics of different ages, what I've learned is cool is cool. Now, if it's a cool cover from 12 Center from '68, cool is cool. I have a slew of Marvel Monsters in slabs and in raws because I agree with MT. I think that, and the question of which one is the prototype, I just got that beautiful Doctor Doom one with the Doctor 30 Tales of Suspense 31 that has him
At
right
quite a
in
deal,
the
I might add.
right on the cover, and it is Doctor Doom sure as hell. Let me pull it out here.
Yeah,
with
in
the car wreck?
fact,
Yeah.
what they actually write even in the price guide on that is it is an exact representation of what would be Doctor Doom in Fantastic Four. His face plate, his armor, and his color scheme.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've had that on my Hot 5 before. Yeah.
I mean, and I was so happy to get this from him, and I was talking about it tonight on our Friday special, or
Yeah, it's a
our
gorgeous
Friday
book.
hangout, because not only does it have the clear backing board so you can see the back, you can see all the work that's been done. It has the microchamber paper. It's sealed up in such a way that if you don't want to have it slabbed, you don't have to have it slabbed. It's in its own hermetically sealed little system. It's a beautiful thing, and to be honest, and I use for my storage, I use acid-free fullbacks and Mylars to keep my books, and it's one and done because it's acid-free and the Mylars hold up, polyethylene or propylene or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, polypropylene. Yep.
Because the books, when I first started bagging books, I'm here to tell you that after a couple of years, I noticed that they started to look, they were wavy, and I took them and I started to re-sleeve, and I got about 7 or 8 bags down where they were stacking up, and I couldn't even see the floor. It was yellow, murky, God knows. And here's the other thing. I've bought old collections that have bags like that, and the books that are inside of them, even the backing boards are not looking very good. The bag and the board did their job, and the books come out perfect. They came out very, very well. But this is the one that we were just talking about. I'm very happy to have this.
I love that book. Yeah, it's good.
I actually had a Pence copy of that at one point.
Oh wow!
Oh, I hate you.
What do you think, Archivist Man? Do you think you could think of a round for these guys? I'm thinking art, like best art, but I don't know.
Art. I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Whodat knows them pretty good. What do you say, Whodat?
I would say who's got the most rare error variant at the moment.
Between you and Troll?
Yeah, because
I'm waiting for mine to come back from CGC.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to.
Are you down with that, Troll? Does that sound fair to you?
They haven't
I
even opened it
need
up.
a couple minutes to grab error variants.
What do you mean? I just teed that
You
up.
get time, dude. Yeah, I'll give you time.
I teed that
No,
up.
I know what he's talking about. I got it.
So you would
I got
absolutely
it.
win.
All right, let's do it.
He put it on a platter. Okay.
We could all judge.
He put it on a platter. Let me just change cameras.
All right.
It's
Help
like
me help
it's-
you, brother. Help me help you.
I hear you.
I mean, y'all could have picked anything. You got some reason went to this, but I'm down with it. Oh shit!
I found this in the wild yesterday.
Show that. Well, you
I
gotta
saw
show-
that. I
Yeah,
saw
sure.
this on Instagram. That's right.
So this
to find
is
this book at all is not easy to do, but in that type of shape. But to find the error variant is
Holy shit!
That's crazy.
exceptionally difficult. This is the Malibu Sun, similar to the Grendel book I posted on.
That's the
Instagram.
biggest. That's the biggest Spawn book you can get right there.
Yeah,
yes,
the
100%. This is the biggest Spawn that's in existence. I don't care what printing of Spawn, or they made
That is
12,000
cool.
of them.
the
This is
paper
the
stock
one.
on the cover is another wafer thin book. So you look at it sideways. And it gets
How in the
bigger.
hell did you find this, Troll? Like, did you just? What was the price? What was the ticket on this bad boy?
All right, so I'll give you the 411 on it. Okay.
Yeah,
They don't.
Hold on.
And I'm gonna
Don't
leave
make
it
him
here
say what he paid
while I
for it.
talk. Yeah,
What?
I'm not gonna say what I paid.
Don't
for
make
it,
him
but
say what
Oh
he
man, damn it.
There you go.
Yep.
That's
That's
exclusive.
that's the original
Yeah.
that Collecto just sold. So a local shop that's close to me, right?
Yeah.
I'd gone in there yesterday with my son, who is 10 years old, getting ready to be 11. He had a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
And on the way back, we stopped by, because I'm trying to introduce him to the hobby. I'm trying to teach my son, like, why this matters, right?
Mhm.
And, he loves Pokemon, right? Like,
A
God
lot
help
of
us
kids.
all.
They all do.
A lot
I
of
know, God help us all. So,
kids. We're all doomed.
My son just heard you, and he loves Pokemon.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure he does. And I have no issues with Pokemon, except for, we as their fathers have, a lot cooler things that we can point to and go, hey, what about
There
this?
you go.
Try this out.
Yeah.
So we walked in, and he of course went over to the Pokemon, and I started going through books, started talking to the guys in the store, and I made a reference about another store that's close to us in the general area, and the gentleman that owns that store came from Arizona. I'd actually bought another Malibu Sun from him in the past, and the employee goes, well, yeah, we have a Malibu Sun. I'm like, really? Where? Like where's the spawn? Because
Let's check
I
it
don't
out.
see it. And he walks behind the counter. He goes, well, and as soon as he walked behind the counter, I knew it was, put up. Somebody put it on layaway.
Okay.
So somebody put this book on layaway about a year ago, probably a year and a half ago, and they made one payment on it, and they never came back.
Ooh.
Well, the enterprising individual that I am, I have the business owner's phone number, and of course they didn't want to contact him. And I'm like, well, y'all just sit there. Let me talk to Zach. So I messaged him and I was like, hey, dude, you didn't answer the phone call, but you got this one in the store. Let me buy it from you. Dude hadn't been back here in a year. He's not coming back.
Mhm.
And within about 5 minutes, we worked out a deal, and it came home. But this is, God, I don't even know what the percentage is on this
Right.
damn book. But
Is it on the census?
Yeah,
Go
well,
look at the census. Go
Yeah,
look at the
they're
census.
on the census of that book with the era. It's like 10 times as much as the regular one.
Yeah, well, we think that this is going to pull at least an 8.5, maybe a 9.0, but in an 8.5, just to give you an idea how rare and expensive this book is. In an 8.5, it's about a $1,500 book.
Oh yeah.
Baseline. A 1.8 graded book is worth $600.
Good.
That's how rare it is.
Lord.
People are willing to pay $600 for a 1.8 graded copy.
See, I was hoping that you found this in like a back issue on the ground behind all the books, and they didn't know what it was, but they know what it
in the
is.
980.
Oh, they didn't know what it was.
980, you could buy a car. with it. I know
No,
that.
they
They
did
didn't
not
know
know
it was
what
the
it
air.
was.
Oh, they
Yeah,
did
they
not
didn't
know what it
know.
was.
No.
Oh.
No, they pulled it out of the layaway, and I was like, well, let me see it. And I turned the book around and I lifted it up just in case.
Oh no.
And I just have a habit of, like, when I see Scotch tape, I pull the Scotch tape off the bag.
Yeah,
and
sure.
put it on the side,
Stop using
you know?
Scotch tape on your comic bags, people.
God,
Stop.
please stop using it.
You're playing with fire.
Right. So I always just like pull the Scotch tape off. Well, as soon as anybody sees you pull the Scotch tape off, they get really, really antsy. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
damage
well,
something.
yeah, there's some idiots that damage stuff. I get it.
But I'm like, no, I'm actually trying not to damage the book in the process.
Right.
And I kept the book toward them, and I lifted it up, and in all honesty, I looked at that much of the book, and I went, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, you saw the little blue, you're like,
Well
holy
done.
shit. Yeah, good
I
for
saw
you,
the
man.
green. I saw the green right here, and I said, that's it. That's all I need.
Yeah,
to know.
yeah. That's classic.
And
man.
as soon as I dropped it back in, and they said, well, you're probably not going to be able to get a hold of the owner. I said, yeah, give me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And
I love it
that's
when they
basically
do
how it
that.
went down.
Two more here.
Holy shit! I could look at that book all day.
That's
All right.
crazy. Well done.
Oh wow.
That's a pretty rare one. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's the Grail of the Pulp right there. That's one of the top three, right?
Yeah, that's
Sure.
The
certainly
big one is the Crom, right? The
I mean,
father.
this is
Conan.
pretty up there.
well, the Weird Tales Red Skull cover is up there.
That spicy
Tarzan ain't bad.
one
for
is up
Tarzan.
there. I would say.
I think the Tarzan looks real dark.
Oh, that's a beautiful book. Well, I
Damn.
haven't seen that one.
That's
yet.
Simon. Who did that? That's
Jesus.
beautiful.
This is Alex Schomburg,
Oh wow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
and there are only 4 known to exist.
Did he ink that too?
No, he did the whole. Yeah, he did the entire thing.
He did ink
From
it as
September of 1941, and the aircraft are correct because he was always correct about this. It has pre-war markings on the approximation of the P-39 Airacobra, and it's signed Alex Schomburg right there.
Yeah.
I got
Oh
this
my
from
God.
Dave Alexander, and this is an absolute unicorn.
That's
The
a
one that
monster.
Biggie was. I got this at the same time. Joe Simon. When you look at some of those early mystery men and stuff, things don't look. I mean, they're very crude. This one is from May of 1941, and this is a Joe Simon cover.
Oh man.
And she evidently forgot various parts of her lingerie when she left wherever she was going.
Yeah,
And I
the
thought it was a
slip-
very friendly thing.
That don't
I
look
gotta
much
say
different than the
that
other one.
the
Shit.
color, the shading, and the shadowing on that is exceptional. There's a lot of depth to that cover art, which
Oh
is
dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I
exceptional.
love this book. Yeah, this is a good one for me.
Just thought I'd show a little.
Holy moly. Oh, dude, Doc's got my favorite pulp actually right here. Look at this.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
This is a 6.0, beautiful. First Buck
Dude.
Rogers,
Doc, you got that
1927.
you got that second cover Tarzan anywhere? Show these guys?
Wait a minute. What year did you say that was? That's 1920.
1927.
Oh wow.
28.
And although that's not Buck Rogers on the cover,
It's
that's
not Buck
something
Rogers
else.
on the cover,
But
that's true.
but let's face it, it's the first Buck Rogers, and for all the world, that there is Buck Rogers. How
Right,
cool
right.
is that?
And
Yeah,
this
right.
Beautiful
is,
copy, Doc.
this
An
and this was
amazing
an
condition.
AOK, a tremendous AOK, if you can believe it.
Oh
Good
wow.
gosh.
Yeah. Now
Well, I
this
would
is,
like to point out that Doc has on this back wall the Dirty Harry Daredevil, which is
Oh, yeah.
the hottest book this week again.
Oh, is it? Okay.
oh really? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. There it is.
This is 1913. This is the second cover appearance of Tarzan in comics.
That's
Oh,
fucking
wow.
insane, bro.
1913?
Yeah.
Wow.
He actually used a bow and arrow in his first few stories.
Look
That's
at
awesome.
this.
So it's a pretty cool book. I mean, it's a thick slab too. It's
That's a
big.
The
big
second one, the first one is so dark, Doc. Have you seen
Yeah.
that? The first
Oh, yeah, the
Tarzan.
first
It's
one is-
I just
First
I,
one
I-
is the Action Comics of Pulp.
yeah, but I don't think it. I don't agree with that. I really don't.
Well, the
I don't
market
think it looks. This
differently,
is a
but-
far superior. Well, I mean, I realize they can do what they want, but that one is a far better. You can see it.
It's
And
so
Doc,
bad.
go back.
I think
back,
are we
Doc.
gonna
Go
skip
back?
over the fact
Yeah,
that
go
they're
back.
advertising for
Show the back of
ammunition on the
that.
back
Like it's
cover?
Remington shotgun
Yes,
shells.
I was
Turn it
just
over.
gonna say that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Remington shotgun shells on the back. Like that is amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Really cool. But you know, the
Damn.
interesting thing is
And
I've
the
got-
pheasant. Oh my god.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've got
Ringneck
old,
pheasants.
Yo, dude.
Yep.
That book amazes me, dude. I love that.
And here, I
That's
just
a
thought I'd pull this
black
up. For,
mirror.
I don't have much art.
Holy
Oh
shit.
no! Oh no!
This is a print, but it's a remark of Frank Frazetta sketch.
Oh wow!
That's right. That's real for Zedar, guys. Look at this.
That's wild.
Yeah, his museum is in East Stroudsburg here in Pennsylvania. Exceptional.
Signed.
So it's hard to get any Frazetta sketches nowadays. So
Yeah, yeah,
Without.
yeah.
That's
this
pretty
is,
good.
That is wild. That is absolutely
Now,
wild.
I
That's a
want to
great-
pull this out for MT because now Steppo probably knows a lot about it, but these are the. This is a star stamp Wonderworld.
Wow.
Right there's the OG
That's
Star
crazy,
Oh,
bro.
wild. Okay.
from 1941. So sold on an Air Force base, or I mean on a military base.
Yeah, you were telling me about this. It don't really look like a star. It looks like, you know.
It's a big X there. So.
Yeah.
They were different. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not as well versed in my 40s military
Right.
stamps, but yeah.
So this is
that
a
is-
and this is a cool. It's
So
it's
what-
a rare Hitler cover.
What
Yeah.
month? What month in 40?
This is 1941 December.
December of 1940.
Pre-war.
December of night. So that was a Pearl Harbor.
Well, it was it probably, if it's December, probably it came out in November.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
right.
but it would be on the stands when we were bombed for sure.
Right. So it's pre-war, correct?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude.
I have that, but fortunately, mine's
All right, so it's another stand. Okay,
Another
all right.
star.
That's good to know. That I mean, I'm always interested in that stuff, and that's not a stamp I'm familiar
So
with.
Doc's in the competition. You guys are.
No. I just wanted to
That's
show
crazy.
crazy.
You see what I do, guys? I bring the best out of Doc. You see what I did there?
I just love this silver streak.
Oh, there
Oh,
you
yes.
Oh,
go. Super iconic. Super
That's the
iconic.
best
Beautiful
one
look.
right there. That's the biggest.
Look
that's
at
the
how
best
bright
ever.
that is.
Yeah, look at the eyeballs. There's skulls in the eye and the pupils,
oh,
wow.
wow.
Huh.
Yeah, this is good.
and the pupil.
Good luck finding another one of those.
That's
Oh, there
crazy.
you go. Draped over there. Very nice.
And this is the first appearance of the Golden Age Daredevil. Actually,
Yeah.
in this
Yes, as I say, because Daredevil used to fight the Yellow Claw.
Damn.
Right.
I forgot about that part, dude.
And you got a slightly different version of what Steppo was talking about, the ubiquitous.
Yeah.
paper desk.
Pressed paper desk.
That kind of gives me that Captain America you got Steppo vibe with the leering monster size.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, look at this red cover.
Yes. In a
7-0.
In a
Holy
7-0.
God.
Mm.
Don't you have anything good?
And you got the boomerang up top with the
Weapon.
yellow claw. It's just
All right.
this
So-
is a second.
It was my understanding that obviously he
Beautiful.
inspired the Silver Age Daredevil, but the Golden Age Daredevil was a mute, correct?
Say
Yeah.
again.
Yes, he was. He was a
He
mute.
was a mute,
Right.
so he was handicapped, and then the Silver Age Daredevil, who couldn't see, was handicapped as well, and they kind of
Oh, that's interesting. Thank you, MT. I didn't know that.
Those yellow claw covers are absolute unobtainium.
Dude,
Yeah.
they're good. Yeah.
We're obviously throwing shade at Japan.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And here's just one of my favorite Nazi silver streak.
Oh,
This is
okay.
a Captain Battle, but you got the Nazi skeleton
Yeah.
army.
Oh, the with the Kaiser helmet.
With the
Yeah.
with the
With the Kaiser helmet,
pickle halb heads
Yes,
oh,
from
wow.
World War One.
old Kaiser Wilhelm.
Is that a what do they call him? Centurion, maybe? No.
And it's white pages. Holy
God in
really?
heaven.
Yep.
Oh,
White pages.
Wow.
1941 again. Is that what we're looking at?
1941,
February?
September.
September. Okay.
That's kind of your wheelhouse.
Here now, this is the opposite. This is tan. I try not to get tan, but you can't find Silver Streak #2 anywhere. So this is actually a yellow claw cover too.
You just take what you can get sometimes.
Right, and this has like the metal ink in the silver.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
The silver.
Oh shit!
Oh, the original. The original.
It's a scratch off. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a lottery ticket.
Don't breathe that in. It's probably toxic, I'm sure.
Right.
Oh, dude,
Probably got
it'll kill you.
But that predates Bullet Man 1.
It's January of 1940.
Okay, because Bullet Man 1, they were saying, was the first that had the 6th color of ink that they put on. You know, it's the 4 colors, and then
Silver Streak 1 also has a silver
Yeah.
ink.
And then the Captain Marvel has it too.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Oh, and this is just a cool obscurity. A real an original CGG.
What the hell?
Case.
Oh,
This
that's
is the
way
original
better.
PGX. Before it was PGX, it was
Before
CGG.
PGX,
right.
Nice.
And it's Enemy Ace. I was going to take it out, but I was like, this is his history.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it,
Classic.
yeah. It actually, the color scheme on the label goes well with the color in the air.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a cool of Qbert Enemy Ace cover. I gotta love it.
Yeah,
That's killer, man. Cheers.
Cheers.
Represent. Let's see what you got. Show these boys what's up, Archive.
Oh,
What
God.
you got going on?
I don't
man?
got nothing compared to all.
Come on, dude.
Oh,
But
don't.
I did.
Don't play like that.
I did get this Golden Age of Comic Fandom by Bill Shelley, and basically it's just like the kind of a look into like the 70s and late 60s of fanzines and comic book collecting and whatnot. And I just thought it was fantastic, so I had to pick this up. But then I got for about $40, I got this Space Squad. Maybe it was like $30.
No, fishbowl helmet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I got this Weird Adventure.
Whoa.
And then
The
don't think I've ever
colors
seen
are
that.
so great.
So wait,
That's-
Weird Adventures. That's an EC book. What is
no, this is Approved Comics.
approved comic? Okay.
I approve.
APC.
And again, I got this for I don't know, like $40,
That
$30 or
sumo
something
guy,
like
dude. Is
that.
that sumo guy? Like, what the hell's going on? That's crazy.
I have no idea.
Nice little combo action. Yeah.
And then I got so Comic Link did this a bunch of these lot sales for these Starlink stories, and I already have a bunch of these anyways, so I went ahead and re-got them. So got I won't take them out, but got that, and this guy reminds me of this guy from Wonder Stories, who is on that Jimmy Olsen cover.
Turtle Boy. Yep.
Turtle Boy, yeah. So I don't know if they're the same character or not, but the same company. So
That is crazy. It's got the little fins on his head and shit. Yeah, you're right.
So then,
I'm always so shocked at how good and vibrant the ink strikes were on those.
Oh, yeah.
Startling
Yeah.
and the thrilling books. Yeah.
they really held up, yeah, for sure. In the late 30s too,
Yeah, right.
So I got two of these now. The other ones I have are so beat, but I'm going to just start doing conservation work to pulps just to see what I can do to them. Now that I got some spares. Got this. And
What are you hoping to do? Because they're glued on.
Yeah, I'm hoping to take the covers off, unglue them essentially through humidification, and then work. Do some leaf casting on the covers, and then see if I can kind of put them back together again, deacidify them, all that kind of thing. So all these lots were going for like, I don't know, they were going for about $100. This is all the same lot still.
The sci-fi pulp covers are a deal. They're a bargain.
Oh yeah, these like
even the good girl bondage stuff is.
Yeah, you can pick these up for like $10 to $30, wherever, So for this many, pretty good deal, I thought. But the reason why I picked this lot, I'm getting to
Yeah,
it.
you got a ton of them. Usually,
All right. Well, I got a really important question that I want to pose to you about pulp magazines.
Sure.
All right. The vast majority of pulp magazines are trimmed.
Not vast, not the vast
Oh
majority.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Roughly 50%. I talked to Dave Alexander about that, and he deals with them. They're mostly about 50 to 55% are trimmed. That's my understanding.
In my experience, it's more like 75%.
Okay.
In my experience. Now he could be right. He probably deals with them a lot more than I am. But is my belief after I've worked on quite a few of these, and I've owned quite a few of these, that most of them appear to me to be trimmed decades and decades and decades ago. They weren't a recent trimming, right?
Yes.
You can look at the patina of the edge of the paper where it was cut.
Yeah.
And
That one looks
if
good.
it was done, and my question is, was this done very early on in the process, or why was so many of them trimmed?
Good question. I'm assuming that was done very early in the process.
Now, while you guys are thinking about this is the first Schomburg.
Schomburg, yeah.
In,
Damn.
So
Hugo Gernsback.
Wow.
So now apparently he did.
Exhuming hot chicks from the grave.
Yeah, back in the good old days, you could keep them in capsules under glass. Right?
But isn't it Hugo Gernsback is the main man that did
Yes, yes.
it? Yep.
Holy shit!
And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You got a good Lucky Strikes ad in the back, so
Oh,
you got
yeah.
to love it.
Excellent. So
Turn it back over. Just
yeah, it's excellent.
so
Excellent artwork.
drop it just a hair. Yeah.
Hmm.
For
So I guess-
Schomburg in a 5.0.
Yeah, which is
Doc just pulls it out like,
all,
oh, it's
all
nothing.
three edges trimmed.
Oh,
so-
dude! Oh, you guys ain't gonna believe this
Oh.
shit. You guys ready?
Oh, there you go.
That's awesome.
So
All right,
the reason
so-
why I bought that lot was because this was in there.
That's what you were
We did
working
not
toward.
plan this.
I
Okay.
didn't care about the other book. I cared about this one. And what I paid for this is pretty much what you would have got for the
Did
whole
you
lot.
know you had
Oh
that,
my
Doc?
God.
I had no idea you had that.
Well, I just got
Holy
it today.
shit.
I just saw you had all those sci-fi startling and it reminded
That
me.
doesn't
You
look
had a
like it's been
bunch of-
trimmed, Jason. Has that been trimmed?
I don't think
Yeah.
it has. It's really uneven on the corner.
Yeah, that doesn't look trimmed.
Dude, this dirty dog got this for $100, y'all. Dude, you're the champ, bro. You
All right.
win.
Well, because this folds into my question here. It's my understanding. I did a ton of research on this. That all of the pulp books that are not trimmed hang over the interior pages by 1/4 of an inch, 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch. It's dramatic. It's dramatic.
I don't know if this is doesn't have that much overhang, so it may be trimmed.
Right. And so it's like I went into this deep dive when I was working on all the weird. I did a 1929 first
Hand it over here.
called Weird Tales book, right? And I talked to 3 different pulp dealers about it, and they said yes, all the ones that don't overhang the cover by a substantial amount, like 3/16 of an inch, are trimmed.
Well,
And he was also the opinion that they were trimmed not soon after they were sold, or they were trimmed by people that were selling them.
Yeah,
This
that
isn't-
could be.
this isn't noted as trimmed, and I don't see a huge overhang. It's hard to. This is the Tarzan book.
Does it wrap over the interior pages anywhere?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
so
I don't.
It's
I don't know if that's true, MT.
right.
Well, I don't know if it's true either.
It's hard to.
That's what I was
It
led to-
doesn't look like it, but it's when it's in a slab, it gets a little trickier. But
Yeah.
I will show you
here on the
exactly what I'm
bottom.
talking
It wraps around the outer. The
Yeah.
outer. See how it comes down. So
Yeah,
the,
mine do too. Yeah.
yeah.
I'll have to
So
share
the-
my screen.
So
to
the
do this.
bottom one does. I don't know if it's as much as you say, but yes. Okay, so not on the right edge, but the bottom edge.
Yes.
Yeah, the bottom edge has a good amount of overhang. That is true. Interesting.
So because like to me, it seemed like an obscene amount to be larger than the interior pages. But I did like look at several of the same exact copies, especially the 1929 first call, and vast majority of them I saw were cut with the interior pages. So I'm like, maybe it's in the deal. And then I found 2 examples where it is actually hanging over by that large amount that he referenced. And I started going into a real big deep dive about why were these trimmed? Are they all trimmed like that? Should they all be hanging over? And the guy who literally wrote the book on pulp collecting said that yes, all of them should hang well past the
Interesting.
interior pages if they weren't trimmed.
Interesting.
And of course, I'm not anyone of an authority on this, so that's why I'm always really curious about other guys who collect pulps.
Yeah, there might be something. Yeah, there's definitely probably something to that. It really, I mean, I imagine it had been pretty early because otherwise, people would have made more of a fuss over it, when they finally got the chance to. But trimming, of course, you can get. No one really cares about the trimmed pulps as much, at least.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't think they should if it was done decades and decades ago.
Right,
It wasn't like this
exactly.
guy did this yesterday. Or
So if a
whatever.
comic book was trimmed years and years, cover was trimmed years and years ago, so
Yeah,
that it
but
wouldn't
I'm saying-
that it wouldn't tear and rip the cover to pieces
Well,
either, huh?
let me give you a better example, though. Tape, for instance, is now considered universal because people taped their comics so much. So you can have tape on a comic now, and
kind of.
It depends
You're
on
gonna
how
get
they're
into-
using the tape, doesn't it? Doesn't it depend?
Here's the thing, and
and the type of
I even
tape.
talked to the CGC president guy about this. All right,
Yeah.
you're going to get a deduction for the tape stain.
right, because it's still a tear, though.
It's supposed to, if it's used in a structural manner,
Right.
unlike if it just got stuck on there from a tape pool.
Right, of course.
That's different. But if it's used in a structural manner, then they will treat it like the book or like the tape isn't there, right?
Right.
But like there's a difference. You actually get the deduction if you're using acidic tape because of the tape degradation versus a pH neutral thing, which is what I frequently use when I work on books, is mending tissue.
Yeah.
It's not a deduction because it's not degrading the book, but it's also up to a certain grade. Used to be if it's less than a 3.5, the tape didn't matter at all, right? And now you can get up, I guess, into the 6s, 7s.
Yeah.
Tape on a book.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yo, thank you, Patel, man. That was very kind of you.
But I'm just trying to make the comparison that I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I cut you off.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna get to who dat, and then we're gonna have a little group, and then we'll get out of here. But thank you, Patel, and let me drop a leg for you, my friend. Gifted 5 members. Thank you so much.
Big Biggie.
Can I ask you one more question? So
absolutely.
You said you're doing leaf casting, right? Are you using a vacuum table? And did you build it yourself?
Yes.
What are you using?
Can you show us this vacuum
What are
table?
you using for your using for your perf plate?
For my what plate?
Well, vacuum table has to have a plate that has.
He has on his YouTube channel. He shows like step by step, bro.
I'm basically using Captain Larry's kind of custom design. Essentially, it's a plastic grate that's on top of a plastic sink, and then a vacuum hose in the side of it. It's not a professional vacuum table to any degree.
This is why I'm asking this question, because that's what I thought you used.
Yeah.
My concern about, because I'm picking out perf plates now, is that there's such wide apertures in there. Are you putting stress in that pattern on the book because the apertures are so big? I looked at the ones they're using in museums, and they're using very small apertures. Like they're using an actual metal perf plate, which looks like little dots. Okay, they're little dots over it instead of like the 90-degree squares that people are using, which are like the parabolic light lenses that they put in the old 2x4 troffer. Like
I was using like a laser grid table for a little bit, but I was kind of nervous about like metal touching the paper, regardless of, it was supposed to be stainless steel, but I still didn't trust it. But as far as that, you're probably right about stress lines and whatnot. I haven't seen any issues with it. And I know that other people who've been using vacuum tables, custom-made vacuum tables, haven't had any issues. If I can find a better way of doing something, though, I'm all, ears about how to do it better, So
yeah, I was just curious what your experience with that, because I've seen guys using some really big aperture stuff, and I'm like, how are they? I can see the book bowing in the apertures. I'm like, oh wow, and you know what I mean? I just take a real technical approach to a lot of.
Oh yeah, I mean. There is a little bit of bowing. I see it too when I'm using the vacuum. But again, I don't really. It doesn't seem to be that problematic, and CGC doesn't seem to have a problem with it when I send books in. But I'm absolutely always trying to find ways to improve. I'd love to get like professional level, but those are like $3,000, I think. So
no, I mean I think. What you can build in my book, you can build one that's just as good as theirs. I mean, all it is a piece of coated stainless steel perf plate, so it actually has a coating on it, so it's not actually touching the metal if you're going to use a stainless steel perf plate.
If you have a link to something like that, I would definitely love to look at it and definitely would kind of incorporate it into what I've got.
Because it's materials I specify in my building project, so it's
okay. Yeah,
How cool is that, Matt? That's so cool. You specify that in your architectural design plan. That's interesting.
Yeah, we use it in stair treads to allow daylight through stairwells, and in railing assembly.
A lot of these building owners that you're working with didn't realize that you were coming up with ways for them to press comic books. I love the fact that you're spreading the word.
That's a beautiful book.
One with all the color.
There you go, Who Dat, bringing some heat.
Yeah,
Look at the color strike on that book. It's beautiful.
That was the one Doc said. He's like, "Oh, I had that book," and I was like, "Yeah, you sent it."
Look at the color strike. That is incredible.
Yeah, it's a nice copy for a 1.5. It is.
That's breathtaking.
Yeah, it because it's split, but it's a.
No, I didn't say that was my comic. I said, "Wow, that look." I feel like I had a comic almost the same grade from CBCS too. It's not my finest moment.
This I've been picking up a lot of signed books from a guy. Been selling stuff. He didn't press any of these, but I'm not sure if I'm going to press any. But this one's triple signed. First appearance of what's her name? Misty Knight. First appearance of Misty Knight. It's signed by
Misty Knight sounds like a porn star's name, doesn't it?
It is actually.
Hey, when she gets the metal arm, it's even better. But it's signed by Tom Palmer, Arvell Jones, and Tony Isabel. Basically,
That's
almost
crazy.
everybody. So, and it's never been pressed to clean. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do anything. I just put it in my box to keep, and then I end up picking up another one of them from the person. This one's signed by Sal Buscema and Steve Englehart, but it's the first appearance of the 1950s Captain America, William Burnside, and first appearance of the 1950s Bucky, Jack Monroe.
I mean,
Sal signed it up there, and Steve is like right on the bricks.
that's the retcon of those.
Yeah, so that was from the Atlas Captain America 76, 7, and 8.
You can see the little pressable defects, kind of, when I do that. So it's kind of interesting when you get these books like this. Now,
Who that? So I didn't even realize they brought those retcon caps back into the bronze. This
was 1972.
That's interesting.
So 1972.
I got a
nice little picture frame code they brought on. I didn't know either till I got the book, and I said, "Oh, it has some keynotes to it." This might FOMO a few people. It's not super expensive, but it's the first cover appearance of Scrooge McDuck. He's right there. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, first cover appearance of Scrooge McDuck. This came out in 1951, and I guess the kid wrote it on there. And then I think he wrote what he might have paid for it, 2 cents. But 1951. And these are tough to find in any condition, but because they all look like they've been read, which this one has that like crease down there. Been better if Scrooge would have been like Uncle Scrooge would have been somewhere right there, but he's on the corner right. He's like right on the edge.
So that's
he's on the edge where he gets all beat up.
I think MT keeps Walt Disney books right next to his Masters of the Universe collection.
I picked this up to go with my other Valkyries.
I love that one.
Hopefully is as nice. They gave it a grade of a 9. I'm kind of
that top of the spine. I think that you showed. I agree with you. I'm kind of wondering about that.
I'm like, and it's like right there. They have six spine ticks. So.
Maybe one of you guys knows. Is that what is the actual first appearance of Valkyrie? Is it that book? Like a different Valkyrie?
CGC says this one.
Yes,
the Avengers book says it's what's her name? Disguise as Valkyrie. Oh my god!
The Avengers book is
Enchantress.
Yeah, that's the Enchantress as a doppelganger Valkyrie. But
There's
the actual Valkyrie.
There's 2 different Valkyries.
Right, and that's
Samantha Warrington, and then there's Brunhilde. There's actually 3 of them.
Right,
Brunhilde
it gets very confusing.
and Barbara Norris. There's 3 of them, so there's 3 first appearances.
So Defenders 3 or 4 is the other one, right? That's the main first appearance.
This is the first one, I think.
Right.
Yeah, so I wanted to pick up a high 9, so I'm curious to see what it turns out to be. I still have these, which is kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
I bought a set of those off Whodat.
He bought I don't know who had the best set, but they had some good sets. So these are like the ones that weren't too good.
Collecto
Flip this over. Flip
told
this over.
me about a book that
Oh,
he
yeah.
bought.
Where did this come from? Who dat?
Yeah, so that's the first.
That came
That's
from
the
me.
one we really know.
I have a 9.6. Yeah, that's the one.
Good golly.
First, this is the Valkyrie that joins the Defenders. And you're
Right.
right. The first modern iteration of
Get
Valkyrie
the cover art on that
was
one,
the Enchantress.
MT.
Was the Enchantress, and she was disguised. And then there's
Right.
another one. Like the first Valkyrie was in the first appearance of Odin, but they kind of changed their appearance up. The first three Valkyries appeared in Odin's first appearance way back early in Journey
Which
of
was
Mystery.
that was like Journey of Mystery 86.
86 is the Russian cover where he's in the chains, I think, but it's right in that number. It's real close to that.
Gotcha, somewhere around there.
I'm pretty sure this is a Buscema cover. Yeah, Sal Buscema.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I got this from Houdat, so thanks, buddy. Appreciate that.
Yeah. When I won the 9.6, I said, well, I don't need the 9.2.
I love Valkyrie. Huge.
I got one of the military books to show because this was sold on a military base. I showed the MT before, but that's the
I love that.
First cover appearance of Man Thing.
Yeah, and it has the star stamp up there.
Hey.
Right on it there. So this is from 1972, National Diamonds. So
Yes, sir. I've had it.
this one would have been a 9 or a 9.2, but it has boxing kind of bad. You kind of can see it, but it has some bad foxing. But there's no spine ticks. No spine ticks.
That's a good looking book.
Just some
I
bad
love
foxing.
Yeah.
Old Theodore Sturgeon, The Heap.
So that's
Great story on the Heap too. I like that story.
Yeah,
I got a
that's
book
where
that nobody
Man Thing-
has.
Man Thing Swamp Thing came from The Heap. Was inspired by
That's
this
true.
Signed, nobody has this signed by John Byrne.
No, because John Byrne doesn't sign very much, and you can't get him to leave UK, so it's really difficult to get a Byrne signature.
Well, you know who's now like that, but he signed so much in the past is Mike Zeck. He's not leaving the Philippines.
Is that right?
Why is that?
That's well, he said he retired and he moved to the Philippines. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. The
Who
troll
dat?
part
There-
just showed
there-
me this
This
today.
one just came in today. Okay.
How often do you see?
Hey,
a
but
book,
I got two John Burns. You got one. You got
how
one.
often do you see a book?
No, I'm
signed
not
in
trying
white?
to show you up, my friend. I'm just trying to say, hey,
In
there's
white,
one
in a
right
white
there.
blizzard, right? MT.
White,
But
white
he that's even rare because he doesn't sign when he signed it. He didn't sign on the cover.
It's usually on the X.
Yeah, right. He usually
So-
signs on the horizontal. In
That's
the
a pretty sick, man. That
That's
looks
if he signs the cover. A lot of times he like refused and signed the first page.
Yeah, I have two Alpha flights with John Byrne signatures, both on the interior.
Yep.
I prefer that actually.
Well, I mean, like the Jack Kirby signatures, which is why I'm always suspicious of any Jack Kirby sig on the cover because he
Yeah.
only signed on the splash page in the same place.
Yeah.
It's 3/4 of the way on the bottom in ballpoint pen every
Didn't
time.
he come out and say his wife signed some of the books?
a
Yeah,
bunch of-
Ross signed a bunch, and I know that Mark Oldroyd got a Dynamic Forces that said verified Jack Kirby signature. He sent it in, and it came back that it was not Jack Kirby.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I can believe it. I've seen it happen a few times. I've actually seen it happen a couple times.
I don't think I have any signed books.
This
You don't
one
have
came
one
in
signed book?
today.
I don't think so.
I got
I've
I
only
figured
got
I
two
just
Jack
figured
Kirby
I'd show it
signed
off.
books ever.
No, that's pretty good, man.
That's
fucking nice, Joe. That's nice.
What is that? Like a gin?
Oh,
Troll,
you
There's
can
the
have-
9.8
Those
Bruce
Havoc
Lee.
X-Men's now. They're multiplying. Troll.
Yeah. I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
just make the comment. This is the only book that Stepo's ever allowed me to buy that I know and can't trace to being a Stepo book.
Oh, I got one of those.
Yeah,
That's
we
the only
know.
one I
We
got.
know. Houdat. We know.
Yeah, no, it's hard to get those. I'm just saying, I got one. I happened to get one, but it
You
was
had
my
two
luck
of them.
because I bought a book from
Yeah.
Mr. Yaniv, and then he said, "Oh, that was one of my books."
Patsy Walker Hellcat. I just got somebody that asked me about the Beware because there's only two copies. of
That looks
Beware.
familiar to me.
But this is on that range. Well, you get the 9.6. Don't worry about the 9.8 because it's like what is this like $200 $300 and The 9.8's like over 1,000. I don't even know how much it is. It's crazy. It's way more than the 9.6. Like,
Yeah.
Is it worth to keep just sending those in until it gets a 9.8 or what?
There's some books that are.
Yeah.
Well, this book, I would say yes. This book, I would say yes, because if you hit a 9.8, then you multiply by 10 or something.
New Mutants 98 in particular.
Got my
That's great.
Nice. From Alan.
Wow. When'd you get that?
Alan sent me that a while ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love those. I love those shock suspense stories. They're so good.
Ooh, that's a crazy shot.
Yeah, that's great.
I FOMO'd you on that, or you FOMO'd me, I should say.
Man, Shadow Comics were like cheap for a second, and then like they blew up. I can't find. I don't know.
They're still.
I haven't put this up since I got it, Doc. I still keep it out. Look at that all the time.
That's a Macro Boy special.
That is a great cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that looks like it's in high.
Yeah,
He's so illustrative. Like he doesn't draw like a comic book artist. He draws like a magazine illustrator. You know.
That is a vanishing point, 2-point perspective piece of art.
I just love this Western. I think it's Gil Kane.
That's great.
Pretty cool. And then Steppo sent me this.
Oh wow, you got one. That's awesome.
That's so good.
Very nice of him. And if you were lucky enough to be on the panel last week, Steppo made sure everybody had one of these. So,
yeah.
Yes, I got mine inscribed as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you,
He
Steve.
He never signed mine.
Oh,
What's that?
got a really nice signature on mine. And I'll end with my.
I got a foil cover on mine.
I sent mine in, Biggie. I'm curious to see what it comes back.
Biggie, I want to show. Since Huda was showing something, I just want to show something too.
That's nice.
Oh.
Ooh, 8-0. Damn.
That's great. Yeah, Steppo.
And it's a white pager.
Yeah, you and Alan FOMO me on that for sure. I know that.
And then
it's
this one
Gen
I got this one a little while ago.
Gen
That's-
1.
That's nuts. Yeah.
What grade is that?
7.5.
That's a hard grade for a black cover like that. Shoot.
Yes, it is.
Gen 1, that's an 8.5.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. The first Patsy Walker.
Pulling
Yep.
out the big guns.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Mhm.
Miss America #2
Yeah,
photo cover.
that's an exceptional book.
Yeah.
Liberty.
I think this might be.
Wow, that is impressive. That is impressive for a 4.0 too. They might have rocked it.
Mm.
Ooh, first cover appearance of Catwoman.
That's pretty good.
That's an expensive book and tough to get.
Yeah, I saw it pop up, and I think the guy had it. He had it a little bit lower. I shot an offer. Somebody tried to claim it, and he was working with me, so he decided to work with me instead. But it's a tough book. I like the back of the baby.
Who that? You still trying to get like all the female hero and villainous appearances?
Yeah. That's why I picked up that this one to kind of complete the Valkyrie thing.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap up. When's the next Astonishing auction, MT?
Tomorrow is our big vintage comic auction, gold, silver, and bronze. We have actually put up a couple platinum era books, but I think only 2 in the entire time we've been doing it. But yeah, so tomorrow's a vintage show. There'll be a lot of great books. We do 1 of those a month. We actually might do 2 this month and break that tide. But it's my favorite show to do. Obviously, I love vintage books.
I'd buy more from you, but this Doc guy keeps coming in and outbidding me. He's hanging or he's skulking around all the time, and then all of a sudden,
I just wait to see if you bid. Then I want
the
to bid
minute
on
I
top.
start to bid, there he goes. Have you noticed that? It doesn't affect me though.
Still cracks me up when you were getting that Joker run, and I bid, and he got pissed.
Oh God, that was
Simple got
I
pissed.
anger.
We were like $100. He just put like $300 down. Okay.
That was from the Jackal, and you know, I go 205, he goes 210, I go 225 or whatever it was, and then I just went, okay, 300.
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's this pause, and he goes, Steppo, anger bidding, please. You know, rage bidding. Steven, you know, Steppo, rage bidding. I said, you're damn right.
It really is entertaining to watch. Like,
yeah,
It's really fun. You're in the trenches.
Good bidding battle. Good bidding battle is always fun. But we got a lot of great books, a lot of great sellers that love vintage books, and it's my favorite show to do every month. So come check it out. Yeah, I mean, we do 4 shows.
8:30 Eastern.
Yeah, 8:30 Eastern.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody.
Well, usually it's 5:30 Pacific, but it's almost like 10 to 6 is generally when we start. Is when they get all the horses into the stable to go.
Yeah, after we get done poking fun at each other, have a few laughs, and we do introductions and stuff like that. Usually we're trying to sell by 9 Eastern, but
yeah.
But there's a lot of books to get through on the vintage, so we'll the greatest Silver Age cover art ever printed.
Biggie, you put me on with because MT was here, I had to pull this out.
Oh, you dirty dog! Look at that in a 9.
Wow!
This is an exceptionally difficult book to get that high.
Tell me about your boy that has the original art, Doc.
Oh, a friend of mine who collects art knows a person who has the original art of this, and he's been offered a million or so, and he's still like, I'm not selling it.
Yeah, that's a top 10, dude. That's a killer.
Because like these books had dots, like color rub type dots on the bottom, and it's almost impossible to find one that doesn't.
Biggie, I'm doing an unboxing on your channel right now.
All right, dude. Trollfire, you're the goat, bro. Just want to let you know. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Doc just made me want to offer him money for that damn book.
He's famous for that, Troll. Thank you.
I've been holding this. I had a box behind me for the longest, and I was gonna unbox it when I get the other books. I just got tired of holding this box, so here you go.
Oh, 9-4.
Woo!
So first tile glue 9-4 off white to white pages. So that's
a tough one to get in highway too.
Yeah. So this is probably the highest grade I'm ever gonna get. I'm happy with it.
Beautiful.
Sold the 8.5. Used that money and a little extra money, but he let me do a payment plan, and which is great, you know.
That's
so,
awesome.
9.4, and it looks better than the 9.4, but hey, great. It's one of those books that it looks like it probably could have been a 9.8, and you wouldn't get mad, but they're not gonna give this book a 9.8. Come on.
Nah, they're anything with a black cover, they're gonna be.
But it's great. No spine ticks. I got this from a guy on Instagram called Noble Nostalgia.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, I've bought from him before. He's actually bought from me before. So he's good.
I'm glad it came in one piece, man. That's a
beautiful
book. All right, man. Y'all heard the gang. We're out of here. Appreciate everybody that showed up, and maybe we'll do it again sometime. So #enjoy. Catch y'all later, guys.
Biggie. Biggie.